What's up, everybody? Y'all hear me? We good? Hard to tell. What's up, Douglas? Who's in here? Wreaking havoc, Michael Bell. Miss Erica. What's going on? Got my earbuds working. Got a 1 and a 2. This echo is lurking. I hear you fine. What up, Douglas? Yeah, I like the slow flow of that song from last week. I'm picking it. Jackie's bean is still in there. Just a little roll. She's flicking it. Got an echo on my end. Gotta save the vid. Yo, post-Halloween. How was everybody's? I hear a panting doggy licking his arm. He's weird. My Halloween sucked, man. Yours sucked too. That's cause you didn't join the movie with the crew. Watch the crappy acting. I know it's Halloween. No trick-or-treaters cause of trunk or treats. Nobody does it anymore. All my kids grew up getting old. Clicking a pin. Yup, adults should be allowed to trick-or-treat. But man, I'm having a bad hair day. Look at that rug on my head. I should've wore a hat. Got a key stuck in the door, man, it's still in there. WD-40 and pliers didn't get it. What a nightmare. Yeah, last unit. Tagged the keys months ago. Shopping center, put the key in, it started turning slow. Then it got weird, felt the tumblers like collapse. Me rose, even the client tried to pull perhaps. Maybe a squatter changed the locks on you. What an animal. Nah, nobody in there, but the store was solid ass. Now we talking weather, 49-degree low, 67 high. Adam Johnson, are you lurking in here? Cause we got demon talk today. Gotta wait for Eddie, tell you. I hear a rocket going up, that's a rocket.
Yeah, y'all hear the demon rocket?
That's demons, Adam.
Shit is fucking loud.
Shut up, Vinny. Hi. It's the demon, baby. He's such a brat. Erica, send it. That creeper video from Adam's Wood. Make him squeal like a pig. Playing the 911 call, yo, let's listen.
Sir, what's the address?
I'm on Toulon, I saw a guy bleeding.
What was that, sir?
That's not human. That's not human. There's something in the back of my truck. In the bed. There's something in the bed.
Yes, ma'am. I just turned on my bed light.
I just knocked it off. It went over my roof.
What was it?
I don't know. Like a turkey? A turkey. Man, that's creepy as hell. Then the interview, Florida man, a story he tells. Saw my face in the rear view, white pressed against the glass. Like Snow White, shallow, sunken eyes, no. He just started screaming, that's not human! Stomped the gas to 80, slammed the brakes, watched it fall. Saw it stand up, 7 feet tall, and bolt for the forest. Looked like a shaven bug foot. Yo, Michael, they did that to you again? 1:45 a.m. police banging on your door, right number, wrong street, how they messed that up. They lost 2 more prisoners. Man, what a chore. The stream is chaos. From a rocket to a ghost. Now we talking dogman. Man, who's doing the most? Alright, I wanna get into demon work. We gonna summon one who's interested. Maybe do a live stream, son. Adams asked for a year. Where's the demons at? Time to do some demon work, boys. That's a fact. How to make a deal. I'm watching the vid. Need a black candle, drop of blood, and a parchment kid. Draw a circle of salt. Midnight on a new moon.
I call to the one who hears in silence come forth.
But all these people are grifters, it's all cash. Satan and Sons, $800. That's a stash. He got 35K subs. See, that's why we need to do it. Give me 5K subs, a LIGO, so I can fight Dan. I'm not selling my soul. I said I'll sell my toe.
I give him my pinky toe. What's it for?
Then we talking Ed Gein, a chunk of his tombstone, or maybe a human bone.
Would you guys own a human bone?
One's in the chat if you would, 2's if you ain't. All right, hold on, I'll go get it.
That right there, that is a human rib.
It's ribbed. Oh, it's ribbit for her pleasure.
Oh, Miss Jackie, you came in on pepperoni nipples.
Bean energy.
Bean energy.
Not saying nothing about the bean, Miss Jackie. Seriously, are we ready for the song?
Quit talking demons, it screws up my internet. It does.
Every time. That's proof we got to do it.
Here's the song.
Yoda, Ned is careful, but they're both thugging there. Michael Rich don't do this, but far in the lab. They make the major, well, wait, things don't care. Welcome, British rain, no, this is all me wrong. I'm hitting ones and ten, it's not that. And might everybody love y'all. What's up, everybody? Y'all hear me? We good? Hard to tell. What's up, Douglas? Who's in here? Wreaking havoc, Michael Bell. Miss Erica.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? How is everybody doing this evening? Oops, let me make us big.
Okay. My Bluetooth is not working. figure out what's going on.
So you can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm trying to turn this
Yeah, I can
down.
hear me too. So how y'all doing this evening?
Turn this off. It's probably disconnected because of this.
So how is everybody doing in here? I'll get to everybody's question. Or Rican's question. How you doing, Rican? How you doing, Michael Bell? Amy, if you're still here, how you doing? Audrey, how you doing? How you doing? Mr. Adam Johnson, Michael Bell. Oh, it's in that mode again. Where our
What
names
mode?
are just printed out like our handles, not our names. I wonder why it's doing that. Because it's not doing it on other streams. I'm going to have to look into that and figure out why.
Why is this doing this?
So, how are you all doing? How was your week? We did not have a movie night on Friday for the first time in a month. I hope you guys were well. I hope you guys stayed nice and warm and not frozen. Y'all didn't get no frostbite since the entire country is frozen. Why are you not in normal mode? Okay, so I'm guessing you're on a phone, right? Actually, I don't know why, because I'm on a phone too, and it looks right to me. I don't know.
This is what it looks like on my phone.
Wait, I had two what? Wait, your phone is doing that? That's weird.
Mine is.
Mine's wide version. I don't know why. You had two
These are not working.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hey, Mina, how you doing? How was your week? Ooh, editing a video, that sounds fun. Especially the way you do it. So, man, there was a ton of people on here. Like, as far as count goes, when I first noticed it, I just... What's up, little Slay Queen? Yeah, so I just popped in the second normal one. I don't know what you mean.
Oh, now that's weird. What is that?
What's what?
Why does it say dual BT?
Dual BT. I don't even know.
Maybe I'm not causing that issue, am I?
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I know that
popped up on my thing when I'm trying to get my Bluetooth.
Dual BT. Oh, that's your Bluetooth.
Okay, why is it telling me? Okay, I just got rid of that.
What are you, little Slay Queen? What are you dying of?
Okay, I mean,
in reality, we all are dying 1 second at a time. But I mean, there are two streams. Okay. All right. So, how do I get rid of this? Yeah, that's
little
something.
Slay Queen.
I don't know. I'm talking to you on both phones. I don't know what's going on with this. They added something new for today's stream. I don't like it.
Holy crap.
But is it what's the problem? I don't think she can hear me. All right, so.
Why do?
Yeah, so they added, yeah, I can hear you. They added an additional setting for vertical mode. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't know why they did that because I don't need vertical mode.
I'm going to run and go get my plug-in earbud thingies. I don't know why it's not working on here. It keeps disconnecting every time I try to connect it. I'll be back.
She'll be back. All right, so yes, so what are you dying of, oh my God, I can't speak. Little Slay Queen. Are you going to be okay? Also, I don't know what the deal is with this stupid edition. Is it messing you guys up or what's going on? She's getting a plug-in. She's getting a plug-in. Okay, I see. You are on both phones. So you've got a. Let me see if this shows up on stream. No, it doesn't show up on stream. From my view, it has a little the vertical thing. Internet issues, I think. So anyway,
right there.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with it. I don't know. Mine looks fine. She's in slow motion. This is the yes, that's the normal one. And then you'll have like a little from my view, you'll have when you say talking to the other one, it'll be like a little vertical view device. I don't know what it is. If it gets goofy, let me know. I mean, there are 2 streams.
Yeah, I've got the same.
Oh, wait a minute. So we're live twice.
Let me take a picture of what my.
I understand now. We have. Okay.
Well, the one thing I showed you that was like what my phone is. One's a phone version. The other one's a full version.
Yeah, one's a little vertical view. I get it.
And I'm gonna.
I was one. So okay, all right. I get what's going on. This is. So Michael is talking on the normal version right now.
I have both on my laptop,
You can't
and then I have.
See, you can't see what she's saying in that. Yeah, so that was what was said. I can show it on here. Oh, wait a minute. It removed the comments. Okay, now the
because
comments
of the
back.
word dying.
No. I don't know why it removed
My hair.
show comments. Oh, here we go with your hair again.
Static electricity because of this cold weather. Oh, it's bad because it's clean. It's very staticky because of the static electricity because it's been quite chilly.
Yes, Rican. It is cold. I am cold tonight. That's why I'm wearing a beanie with a bill on it. Let me see here. What's the temperature right now?
I got long sleeve.
It is currently 50 degrees.
Right there.
50. It's actually it's not as cold as it was the other night because it was under 40 the other night.
I know it was colder yesterday morning than it was this morning, but I was freezing this morning. And no, I'm frugal and I don't turn my heat on unless it's going to be below 32 degrees. I don't. I'll just climb up underneath a blankie and get warm.
You got new people on the vertical. I think that's maybe where a lot of the people that came in early showed up at was in the vertical. I don't know. We'll see how it works out whenever it's all said and done. But there was like 29 people watching, like the intro. So I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, there was 29 people watching the intro, and then I put my ugly mug on there to listen to the song, and everybody vanished.
Dropped.
Yeah.
And then it really vanished when I came on.
They looked at my mug and was like, I'm out. I'm out of here. Get me out.
I don't believe that. What's it gonna be tonight?
Should have
40.
stayed vertical. We are still vertical. I haven't changed a thing. You can go vertical if you like, or horizontal, whatever. But anyway,
Well, I'm seeing vertical and horizontal. It's like a phone version and then a computer version.
I don't know. We'll see
That's
how
what
it is.
I'm assuming that's
I don't know. We'll see how it is
You all right?
whenever you're on both.
I'm on both too, on my laptop.
No,
What do you want? But you're on a she's on a phone though, right?
Yeah, but you're in StreamYard. That's a different thing.
Oh, sorry. Well, StreamYard.
They're not seeing well, StreamYard is what is feeding this whole new thing to us. So you're seeing both versions in front of us. They're seeing separate versions on YouTube.
Well, I just sent you what I'm seeing.
Well, I know that's what I'm seeing too.
Oh.
Because I got two phones like a drug dealer.
Oh. She got
Well,
that
how you
burn
doing, Michael?
phone.
Mr. Bell, how you doing?
My chat doesn't work on vertical for some reason. I can see chat was very. Hey, there's Erica.
What's up, Erica?
Chat very, very tiny on that vertical. Hell, it looks tiny on the other one. It all looks tiny to me.
Oh, your chat doesn't work on vertical. I know. Well, I know Rican was typing on her vertical. All right. Yeah. So, how you doing, Erica? How was your week? Well, hello there, Mr. Stockwell. How are you?
What's up, Douglas?
What's up, Cree? How are you this week?
Hey, Cree.
How are you? How was your week, Douglas, Erica, Cree, everybody? It's hard to see. Yeah, hard to see in chat. You're just trying to stay out of jail. Yeah, Michael. Hey, did you hear the song? There was a reference to that.
Yes, there was. I heard some.
Outstanding. Thank you. It was all right. Good.
Oh, you
very
got
gloomy. Tons of rain. Well,
rain.
Doesn't it rain every day where you are? I mean, it's almost like the UK over there. Isn't it, Michael? Hanging in there. Why is this vertical? Cree. There's two different streams, and I don't know why they did this. One of them is for vertical phones, I guess. One of them is for regular computers. You're on the vertical phone version, and apparently it's hard to see your chat.
Now, I really didn't see any northern lights here. I hear some people did. My sister-in-law lives in Minnesota and took awesome, beautiful photos. Crazy.
That shit's on my my bucket list. I want to see. I almost said vertical lights. I want to see northern lights.
Vertical.
I want to see northern lights so bad.
You can go to her Facebook, and she posted a bunch of pictures.
New. I want to see them for real. If I want to see northern lights, I'll just go to YouTube and check them out. That way I have video of it. You missed out. What? You could see them from your area or no? Apparently,
I don't know. She should. I think where she lives, she should have.
Had rare magnetic storm. Half the country had northern lights. That is disappointing that I didn't get to see them. I really, really badly want to see them. Rican, did you get to see them? Cree? What about you, Douglas? Did you get to see them? I think you're pretty south, though, right? You're pretty much south of the USA.
I think everybody here, there's an app that tells you where to go. And yes, I can see it in my area. Just got to get away from the city lights. Oh, you got rain? It's too rainy up there? No, man, Daddy was asleep. Yeah, I can't blame you there. Had them in the UK, but not near. Yes, I heard that they could be seen in the UK too.
Oh,
Kate
what?
may have
Not
got
near you? Kate may
Kate.
got some beautiful shots of it. Yeah, yeah. I don't,
Oh, seems like whenever there's a sky event, we have overcast and see nothing. It's been snowing since Friday. Oh my gosh, how much snow do you have?
Yeah, is it like that really thick, fat, tight snow?
Whoa. A friend of mine lives in Tennessee. They got some snow.
Where you can just
Yesterday.
keep packing it together and make these little ice balls. I love thick snow.
Not a huge fan. It's okay.
No,
Not a fan.
I like it.
Why? I couldn't go out in it and do anything.
I could.
My snowman building days are over. You're gonna go. You wanna build a snowman?
Hey, look. When I was in Canada, me and Eddie went to Whistler, and up in British Columbia. I didn't go build snowmen, but I enjoyed the snow. It was amazing.
She said it's not bad yet. Gets cold. It melts down. It gets cold again. I hate snow. It's cold and wet. Yes, snow is beautiful to look at and play in, but other than that, it really sucks. I agree, Erica.
Well, no, you can't be out in it for like 8 hours. That's gonna suck.
And my experience, I had to work when it snowed, so it was not pleasant for me. Didn't like driving in it when I had to. I could, but didn't like to have to. I always had the fear that I was going to get stuck somewhere and stuck and screwed. What's up, April? How are you
April?
Feeling, girl? I saw you not feeling well.
Yeah, so I mean, I love snow. When we went to Whistler, we went on snowmobiles, and we went up on this mountain. We all told the story about when I fell off.
Rick and I was getting ready to say something to that.
My lips are chapped from work. So what do you do, Rican? So we went up on this mountain, and just like the snow that was falling, it was so quiet, and it was like this. You really couldn't see anything. It was kind of like a whiteout or a grayout, and the clouds were so low, and all you could hear was the snowflakes dropping. It was awesome.
That is cool. I have been in snow like that before.
What's up, Tyler? What's going on?
Tyler. What's going on? Tyler, 420.
We definitely, for sure, are going to get into some of this Zodiac killer stuff.
Hey, Vegas.
What's up, Vegas?
What's up?
How you doing?
Yeah, I kind of would like for Eddie to get done with his work thing before we get started on that. Is that a possibility or no?
Yeah, we're gonna wait until he gets back before we get started on the Zodiac stuff, because I know he really wants to cover it.
Yes, he does.
So.
Yes, he does. So.
Working nonstop. Yep. I fucking understand that feeling.
Jeez.
Wake up, work, go to sleep.
You worked your ass off today. You and Eddie both.
Stop, go to sleep.
Working. Hey.
What up, Kelly?
Lightfoot but leadfoot, Kelly. What a way to make a living.
Yeah, I don't mind working a lot. I mean, I've done. It kind of depends on what you do as well. I mean, I've done 16-hour days, 7 days a week, and just loved it. All right, some things you love doing, some things you just can't fucking stand. So.
Yeah, I'm not.
When you love what you do, you love working. So.
What if you start getting to where you don't love what you do anymore?
A lot of things.
Definitely left foot when driving. Yeah, I know, but.
Come on, Kelly. You can't be lead-footing it around.
Hey, Kelly, I get it. I'm a lead foot myself. And I don't take it out on people, but I do get a little irritated if they're in my damn way. Like, come on, man. I got places to be.
Yeah, Vegas, you could put in some serious hours doing that.
When I was a gigolo. But didn't you have fun? I imagine, you know what, Douglas, I imagine that's got its
Did you go by the
pros
handle
and
Deuce
cons.
Bigelow?
Deuce Bigelow. Big time gigolo.
Dude, I actually love those movies. I don't know.
I know that would be. I know, but you know what, Erica? Many years ago, I had a car that they said it was factory. What my one car, that black car I had, factory tent.
What car? I don't remember.
I got pulled over in the Keys in my black car, the only black car I've ever owned, and I got pulled over because they said my tent was too dark.
Oh, the Jag?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember getting. I don't remember.
You wouldn't have got pulled over.
No, I mean, I don't remember you getting anything like that. Having an issue with them people.
Me and your dad was down there. I got pulled over.
I don't know. In Florida, they're pretty lax on it. I know in Virginia, when I was younger, I used to have. I had 20% tent, which isn't really that bad.
I don't know what my tent was on that car.
And I got ticket after ticket after ticket. And, you know, when you're young, dude, you can't keep getting tickets because that shit gets expensive. I ended up having to take mine off. It was ridiculous. I know this might not sound like much.
That is a lot, Tyler.
The longest I've worked in a day was 9 a.m. to 10:30 at night. That is a long time. 13, what? Not 13. Yeah. 13 and a half hours? Laying block and that's doing masonry for 13 and a half hours. That's a lot of shit right there, buddy. I got a ticket for tent a few years ago.
Yeah, I didn't get a ticket. I got a warning, but
I believe
it was weird. I felt. I don't know. It was a very strange situation to get pulled over, and then they were kind of like. Where they wanted all the windows down, back seat, front seat, because they felt my windows was too dark.
You got buddies that got limo tents on their car. I mean, limo tent is too dark because you can't see in the windows. I mean, that's kind of a
Who's
danger.
got limo tent?
Some of Erica's friends.
Oh, why am I not seeing that?
The cop was a dick. Yeah, I hate some police officers. I get they got to do a job, but
no. And then I've got some pretty cool cops.
Oh, dude, that's hilarious. That's funny that her message didn't show up on YouTube because they're dicks, but it did show up there.
Yeah, I didn't.
Oh, wait a minute! Wait! Yeah, that didn't show up on YouTube because they're dicks. Yours is pretty dark.
Yeah, I think mine were factory tent.
Sold that way?
Yeah, mine were too.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of the point, Erica, to be dark enough so that...
well, it's supposed to keep the heat out, like in the state of Florida.
Yeah, it
the
does.
Sunshine State, so it doesn't get too hot.
Yeah, that's kind of the... But at nighttime, you could be doing anything in the car, and... So I get where the police are coming from on that, but
yeah. But I've had cool cops pull me over for running stop signs, or not stopping correctly.
Dude, I've never had any cool cops pull me over.
I had one that didn't even take my driver's license. He says, "You know what a ticket would cost for running that stop sign?" And he told me it was like $175 at the time. It was a few years ago, and I said, "Oh, really?" He said, "You don't want that. You don't want to have to pay that ticket, do you?" And I was like, "No." He says, "Then get on out of here and start stopping for stop signs." Okay, thank you.
Yep.
All the time, Douglas, all the time. I try not to do it.
That happened to your son in Cali. He bought a car from the dealership. The next day he was pulled over. It's too dark. Did he buy it used or was it brand new? Like from the factory? Like straight factory tent?
Mine
we get arrested
was
in the UK for tinted
yeah.
glass. Bruh, so you got these glasses that I wear, they got that transition lens on them where they get darker in the sunlight. I'd go to jail in the UK for that. None were cool with me, unfortunately. Yeah, it's like...
No, Michael's joking, right?
Yeah, he's joking.
That would be funny.
Although, I don't know, man.
I have a pair of glasses that do that, too.
Yep, I'd get arrested. My transition lenses would be... would cause me problems in the UK. I guess I ain't going to the UK. Yeah, if that's a factory car, I don't see how they can get away with that. Like, that's the factory's fault. That's not the driver's fault. New York State Trooper stopped us because we had an out-of-state plate. Took a look at your giggle bush. Wait, took your giggle bush away, dumped it over the guardrail, and mispronounced the name of my town in another state. Yeah, because he was like, Giggle Bush.
What's a giggle bush?
You know what a giggle bush is.
Is that what I think it is?
Giggle bush is, green. The Zodiac killings have not been solved, from what I understand.
I was thirsty. Woo!
Giggle bush. I like that.
Giggle bush. I have never heard. I know. I'm like still stuck on giggle bush right now.
Yeah, that's the first time I heard it called giggle bush. Giggle bush. So.
Giggle bush.
Giggle bush. I've never been pulled over by a decent cop.
Oh, I have.
Oh, you know what? I got pulled over one time. I had a friend of mine who. Okay, so this dude, I'm going to give you a little story. So this dude I grew up with, his name was Dwayne, all right? When we were growing up, when we were about, 12, I want to say, 11, 12 years old, we snuck gasoline from his dad's tool shed, all right? And we were in the woods, and we made a campfire, and he did one of these numbers where he dumped it on the campfire, and it rode up the cup. And, of course, I'm standing in front of him. He throws it, and he catches me on fire from the waist down. And at first, I start to run. And then, luckily, my buddies were all, like, understood, stop, drop, and roll. So I stopped, dropped, and they were all stomping my legs out. So I remember trying to hide. I was wearing a pair of blue jeans that I loved. I loved these pants. And I remember because they stunk so bad, they smelled like gasoline. I don't remember, because you noticed it, but I don't remember what excuse I used to kind of like, I don't know, because the whole house smelled like gas. When I took my pants off, it was terrible.
You guys did something, a mini bike or a motorcycle ran out of gas and you spilt it on you, some kind of crap.
Yeah, we were talking cop stories. We were just telling them that they suck, basically. That none of them are cool.
I have never had. I'm 63. Been driving since I was 15 and 8 months.
Some guy claimed he did solve it, but you don't know if he's legit. Talking about the Zodiac killers.
Yeah.
Kelly had some giggle bush a little while ago.
Yes, she did have some giggle bush. And I got pulled over twice for the not stopping correctly at stop signs. Got one written warning and the other one just a warning. I got pulled over for speeding, and I'm talking reckless speeding up when we lived in Virginia. It got the warning if I hit a deer, what would happen to me in my car.
So as we got older.
Didn't write me a ticket.
As we got older, I went off and did what I did, and he went off to become a state trooper in the Virginia.
Oh yeah, you're talking about that.
State police. So it's funny because usually in most situations, like unless I was antagonized on the street, I usually drove my car because I had an 88 Mustang, and I drove it back and forth to work everywhere I went. And usually, most situations, I usually drove it with speed limit. And but he saw me one day, and I don't know, he recognized me, and I really wasn't sure if it was him or not. But I knew he was a state police officer, and he recognized me, and he came up beside me, slowed down and got behind me and turned on his lights. So I'm thinking to myself, part of me's like, oh shit, what have I done? Part of me's like, maybe it's him. It kind of looked like him, but he pulled me over, and he was cool about it. He was just trying to say, hey, what's up? And the fact that it's good optics for him to have a Mustang pulled over on the side of I-95, bastard. But yeah, it was funny because I mean we reminisced a little bit. I found out how he was doing, how I was doing, all that shit.
I think I'm Facebook friends with him now.
Are you?
Yeah,
I'm friends with his dad and his mom, but not him. I don't think I'm friends with him.
You had a cop knock on your car window, scared the crap out of you. Said he couldn't see me through my windows. You didn't have tent. He was hotboxing in your car. Did you? Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Kelly has hit 3 deer.
And Kelly, that's normal where you live. Jeez.
Douglas managed a restaurant that served offices. Or the FBI.
Why am I not seeing what Douglas said?
This message. Officers, that the FBI.
He never got tickets.
You never got tickets.
That's because he managed the restaurant that served.
You, sir, I mean, hey, look, it's all in it's not what you know, it's who you know. Did you say
Turned him into reindeer?
A few towns away from me, an officer tried doing an unlawful search on my mother while she was pregnant with me back in 2000.
Why am I
25?
doing this?
And the officer ripped her out of the car onto the ground.
Whoa.
That town is specifically known for corrupt cops too. Kind of sounds like my town.
Mm-hmm. They loved you. Loved Douglas.
You had a cop knock on your windows and scared the crap out of you. He said he couldn't see me through the window. You didn't have any tent.
You know what she had?
You were hot boxing the car with your giggle bush. Kelly doesn't particularly like cops. They never helped when they are needed. Well, I mean, they've never helped. I don't think they've ever helped me when I've needed them. I've never needed them, really.
Police chief got arrested for sexual assault. Or SA, I guess I'm supposed to say.
You rolled the window down. Jackie rolls the window down, and the smoke cleared like Up in Smoke when Cheech and Chong were in the middle, and it's like,
what? What?
Man, that is lucky, dude. It technically is who you know. So,
took your meds. Are you in the hospital or are you home? April.
Police chief got arrested for sexual assault. That's craziness. On another, wait, was the police chief a woman or a male?
Okay. Well, I hope you do feel better soon. Get some rest.
Get that vitamin C in you.
I take vitamin C every day. The chief was a male. Gonna have them corrupt ones, that's for sure.
Yeah, it would have been interesting if he was, performed a essay on another male. That'd been kind of funny in the news.
Ouch.
Jackie, guess who's Guess who made another another addition to the song this week? I'm guessing you didn't hear it, did you? Yeah, Mina's up in here. She's in lurk mode. She's in lurk mode, so she's editing a video. So
I can't remember, Tyler. What state do you live in? If you want to share.
it actually, you know what it reminds me of? That movie Walking. Was it Walking Tall? Was that Walking Tall with The Rock and
I would watch the original.
Johnny Knoxville? Nah, dude, I like the new one.
Yeah.
I prefer the new one. I'm not a big fan of it. It'll take a lot to get me to watch an older movie. It just doesn't.
Your dad just
tickle my
watched
fancy.
Cool Hand Luke. That's an older one. Who here has watched Cool Hand Luke before?
Never watched it.
What?
I just Paul Newman. I'm not like a big fan of Paul Newman, except for in like Stand By Me and his little parts.
That guy killed his wife in real life. They just found out not awful long ago. What? Really? Thank you. Look, Douglas, he knows.
Cool Hand Luke. Well, Douglas he's got swag, so he understands cool movies.
Gosh. I'm telling you.
Michael's Police.
What we have here is a failure to communicate.
Adam Johnson, another Cool Hand Luke fan.
Yep.
Erica, perfect cops are a perfect job for sketchy people.
Yeah.
So the guy from Walking Tall said, wait, the guy killed his wife in real life. They just found out. Not too. Wait, which guy? Hold on. From which movie? The newer movie or the older one?
The failure to communicate. That's probably that top line in there. I'm telling you. Yep, what we have here.
That was from Cool Hand Luke?
Yeah, the failure to communicate. What we have here is a failure to communicate. Yeah, that was some no-nonsense bullshit back then. I'm telling you. Who the movie... Okay. She's talking about Walking Tall. Kelly is.
Okay, so the character in the movie actually did it. Like I know what you're saying.
Yeah, if you haven't seen Cool Hand Luke, you gotta watch it. I mean, it's an oldie, definitely an oldie. Shit, I was what came out because Grandma was asking me when did that movie come out. I looked it up, 1967. I was like 5 years. I was 5 years old when it came out. So yeah.
Ashley Scott was in that movie. I forgot all about that. I hear a doggy. Buford. What a name. That is hilarious that he was he actually pulled off some garbage like that. Adam Johnson is having dirty thoughts about bush shaking. It wouldn't shock me whatsoever. Adam Johnson having dirty thoughts about that. Yep. I'm going to say Pusser. What a great last name. Your shepherd is looking very Vinny now. You'd love that last name. Like, what is a great first name for that? Like, if he was to have a kid, what do you all think a good first name should be? It's got to go well, though. Like, you know. Harry. Yeah, there you go. Erica says, show him Vinny. Troy Landry says that that's a tree shaker, and Adam says that's a bush shaker. Depends on how it's pronounced. McLovin. Carol says hi, everyone. Yes, we are on here. We are all on here. Most of everybody gathers on YouTube, Carol.
Come on.
The YouTubes.
Benny, come here. All right, they're leaving. Come on. Come on. Hi, Carol. Benny, come here.
He looks like a baby lion.
Oh,
you know what's funny? You know what's hilarious? Okay. Her last dog, they shaved him into a lion one time.
Oh yeah.
They cut his skin real. They cut his
What,
skin.
they cut his skin?
They cut his hair real short all over the back and left this shit long. It was hilarious.
Yeah, he was hot. I don't know if I have any pictures anywhere. I think I have one picture.
If
somewhere.
you have any, cut the skin off, huh? Yeah, if you find any pictures, you gotta show them. You gotta send it.
One of him laying sleeping on the bed, so you really couldn't tell the mane.
Yeah, hilarious, dude. This dog looked.
Benny.
It was like, hold on, let me see if I can find that meme.
Really? Oh boy. What in the actual? I see Miss Jackie ignored me on Facebook. Benny, what are you doing?
Dude, this shit right here cracks me up every time.
What are you looking at? What are you finding? Oh. Ooh.
Dude, why did it...
That... That's so bad.
Dude, why is this account of all accounts the one that I'm signed into on this profile? Look at Jackie showing up on Facebook.
Yeah, oh, she was on, so she didn't pay attention to me on Facebook, though. I'm scrolling through here real quick to see if I can find, these are all Vinny pics.
Can't be crossing the bean on Facebook.
Don't be crossing the bean.
Yeah, this right here. This
I thought your hot dog.
This picture right here symbolizes what that dog looked like when they shaved him.
He did not. Why can't I hear my voice?
I don't know. But it was hilarious.
All right, I'm getting close to pictures of Toby.
Kelly, we're talking about the bean.
That's Toby when he didn't have his eyes anymore. My baby boy.
The bean. You know, the one that gets flicked.
My chickens.
Looks so sad. Yep. You manscaped the little fella, and then she cancels on you.
That's some scary, funky looking stuff there. That was loud.
Was it?
You're popping? I was hoping it would be a picture of him in here. I'm looking really quick.
No, your brain had the right to go straight to the gutter for every reason, because that's where everybody else's was.
He's kind of, it's where his fur was short, but you really can't tell that it was shaved.
No, did you? You didn't send nothing.
Who?
No, you didn't see nothing. Send nothing. Okay,
No.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, the gutter is a great place to reside. Yeah, we can all act like children in here.
Yeah, why not? Or no?
See, Adam Johnson's getting in on it. No lie, though, I really want to know why exactly it's not using our names instead of our actual the handles. It's weird.
What? Oh, you said, what was our handles?
We float down the gutter in here with a balloon. Is that an It reference? I was at the store the other day and I thought I seen those pickles in the pouches and thought to myself, I don't need that. I already got a pickle in the pouch.
Yeah, right. Seeing a lot of Toby pics, but not shaved.
Wait, what did Michael
Maybe
say?
I
Hold on,
didn't take a
Michael said
picture.
something.
I know I did.
Michael said something up here. I can't find it. The bean is real. The bean is real. You see my name and my handle?
Yeah, Miss Jackie says
what?
I can't cross the bean in her Facebook. I see Rick, Captain Naysayer.
Yeah,
Am I not supposed to see that?
No, I'm talking about in chat, like YouTube
Is it kosher? I see a picture of a gator I took. Gator.
I hope she means alligator. All right, look. You see that name right there? At Douglas Stockwell and then the numbers? That's what I'm talking about.
Yes. Yes. Oh, we used to have that?
No, right here. Look, this. Here. All right,
okay.
See that right there?
Fine.
See right there?
Oh,
this?
chat.
Let me show you. Right there. This. See how it shows
okay,
my
what
name?
about? Oh, yeah.
It doesn't show the name my display name. It just shows my actual handle. It's super weird.
I don't know.
And
Didn't it do that before?
No. It did it like a couple weeks ago, and I thought it went away last week. But then it's back. But I go on other streams on YouTube, and it's my actual name. My display name, not the handle. So there's got to be a setting somewhere. The ministry killed them all. Wait, what? What's up with the ostriches? The ministry killed them all, and it was a bird flu, even though none of them test positive. They killed all the ostriches?
What?
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, weren't they doing stuff like that?
Oh, I gotta know, Tyler, why can't midgets wear tampons? Gotta know the answer to this one.
Yeah, me too. I think. Oh, crap. Well. They will trip over the string. That's bad.
Sir?
That's bad.
I like your sense of humor.
All these Toby pictures, and none of them he shaved.
Come on now.
Oh, look at how cute he was there.
Cats keep chasing him.
Well, let me save that picture. He looks like a lion there, even though he's not shaved.
Jackie, are you on Instagram? You need to come and join our little group. We got a Buckfoot group. It's where all of us degenerates go and post unsavory things. I'm okay with M.
I haven't been in there much lately. That one I just sent you he wasn't shaved, but he looks like a little lion. I'm telling you, I don't have any of my little dude shaved.
Yeah, you can't really tell on this one, but I'll show it anyway.
Oh my God, I got a picture of him when he was teeny tiny little dude.
Rereading the Game of Thrones series? Oh, man. I can't read that.
That's not Vinny, y'all. That's Toby.
Yeah, this is Toby.
Here's his baby picture. He was so friggin' cute.
Yeah, I noticed something on Vinny just the other, yesterday I think it was.
Yes.
I got up in his face yesterday, and I was looking. I was like, wait a minute. So, like, you see this right here? You see this right here? Like, obviously, this is on Toby, right? You got black hairs on. You can't. Whoops. You can't see my mouse right there? Okay.
No.
So my mouse right here.
Oh, I do now.
This is on Toby. You got little black hairs. Well, on Vinny, you got little black hairs. And then on this side, you got little white hairs. His whiskers are black on one side and white on the other. What's the deal with that?
Toby pick. Relax, ladies. That's just my foot. Vinny does that. Vinny sits like a fat guy.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah. Vinny, he sits funny. I don't have any. I know I just saw a picture of him. Must have been in my Google backups.
Baby Toby. Oh wow!
Did you see that? You didn't put the baby Toby.
No, I'm zooming in. I was zooming in on your screen.
There's baby Toby there. He was so cute. He's such a good. I love that dog. I love Vinny too. Don't get me wrong. Toby had health issues the last year of his life, and it was not good. But he was still happy. Yeah, Toby always slept on his back. Vinny does too a lot. When he feels good, he's like, Richard's baby picture.
Baby picture. I can't believe you sussed that out, Adam.
Sweet puppy. Damn it. Richard?
Little bastard.
Who? The dog? Or the burp?
Don't
you talk about my dog like that. It's funny how Toby was scared to death of storms and firecrackers, all that fireworks.
Yep.
Hated swimming in the pool. Vinny loves getting in the pool. Thunder, all that bullshit doesn't bother him one bit.
It's because he's our Tardo.
Which one? This one, Vinny?
Your brain went from gutter to cute baby animals. What a transition. What a ham. What a baby. Oomga. You guys have any cats? We had a cat when I was growing up. Northern Lights are out tonight, just not in Canada. Well, where are they? Because I know they're not out here.
Not just up. She said not just up here in Canada.
Oh, not just up here in Canada.
Not just in Canada.
I read that dyslexic like. Yep.
That's the way I read it.
I read it backward. I said just not up here in Canada. Dyslexic.
Him and Eddie, man, I'm telling you.
Well, at least I can get my words out without freezing up.
Before we moved to Florida, I had a cat that we had named Turbo. Because he would like zip. So the boys named him Turbo. He was a cool cat, though.
I remember when we got him because it was like he was hiding and you didn't
What
know.
doing, dog? It's like pant breathing on his mouth, on his leg.
Someone checking on a guy. Look.
What?
Relax.
Misbehave and smoke some Northern Lights.
Douglas has 2 cats, Mr. Chew and Ghost.
Somebody check on.
I want to see Northern Lights bad too. Bucket
Are they
list
out
material.
now?
Misbehave and smoke some Northern Lights. Adam is making sense tonight, boys and girls. I've got a flame point named Max. Wait, what the hell's a flame point? Am I stupid? And a little black kitten named Cauldron.
You should have said that. Jackie gonna be on top of that. A flame point must be a type of something. I don't know.
All right, Douglas. You have a good night, my friend.
Have a
We'll
good
see you
night,
next
Douglas.
week. And don't forget to catch the Northern Lights while you're awake.
Yes. Do that. Yeah, Edward should be on here anytime, but he's got a...
Oh, he's white with an orange on his tail? Gotcha. And some on his face?
Good night. Good
Night, Mr. Douglas. Damn, I'm sitting on myself.
What does that mean?
I'm sitting on...
Usually it means you're sitting on your boy bit.
That is exactly what I was doing. It is unfortunate when you do that. I've been sitting all day, so it's like a bummer. Oh!
Hey!
Edward's here.
Hey, yo!
Edward's in the house.
I'm not a slacker. I had to do a work thing.
There he is.
What's happening?
Douglas is leaving.
Happy poop for 10 joules? What is that? Oh, did you get that figured out? Wait, who else in here? Is it Little Slay Queen?
Dude, there. Okay,
I don't know
so
who that was.
You got.
Whoa! Why are there only 3 people watching?
They're not.
Oh,
what?
There's only 3 people on that chat. You're on the vertical view. They added some stuff to Streamlabs, and things got really goofy. We're gonna have to look into that next week, depending on how many people come into the stream. So we got right now we got 4 people. Okay, so we got 4 people in the vertical stream, and we've got 10 in the other one.
Well, I don't know how to break them down. I see both.
No, you got to separate Streamlabs from actual YouTube.
What? I don't know what that means.
All right, so you see this little, so in Streamlabs, StreamYard.
I'm only in StreamYard, my dude.
No, you're not. You're also in.
Oh, what's going on, Kelly? What's happening?
All right, look.
I'm not even in it on my phone.
You're not on YouTube at all?
Now I just brought it back up again. I shut it down.
Okay, so you're on YouTube on your phone. All right, so on YouTube itself, there's 2 different streams. So, like, you know how you can see one stream?
Come on, Rican.
You can view one stream. There's 2 different ones. There's one for this wide view that you see in StreamYard. And then there's one for a vertical view. There's 2 different streams that people can choose from.
Why?
They added this, and it's really stupid. It said recommended, and Erica's like Bugfoot Crew over on Twitch.
She's on. I was gonna say she's on Twitch.
Oh, twitching it. Well, I'm very confused, but I'm also incredibly excited. Because this is the one I've been waiting for since we did our serial killer tier list. It gets you more traffic? Oh, okay.
Well, when we first started the stream up, we had 29 viewers during the intro.
Wow, did you guys kill it?
And then I threw my face on there, and they were like, I'm out of here.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No, if I had to... Wait. Shh. Good hiss. Nice hiss. I fixed it.
Hang on a minute. Let's see if I find it.
It was the gutter talk. Did you finish editing Waverly? Yeah, you better believe it. Prepare. How do I get to the normal chat that I can actually see?
Oh.
I don't like.
And then I'm gonna have to.
And then he said, "Goonie Google."
And then he said, "Goonie Google."
And I'm gonna have to get to.
All right, now we back.
So
now we back. I got the regular one. We good, Mr. Bell. Cool. Now we got a lot of people in here. Cool. Now I can see. All right, who is ready to talk about the greatest elusive serial killer that has ever existed in the United States?
Oh, Mina's also editing a video in lurk mode.
Okay, cool.
She'll pop back on here every once in a while and say something.
There's 2 lives going. Go to the other one.
Miss Jackie, that bean in the song brings all the boys to the StreamYard.
It's the beans, man. I'm telling you. I don't like the fact that I can see 3 of me. I don't like it.
Oh yeah, Mina, I sent you a message on Instagram.
Hell, Mina, also, did you actually send that package out or what? She told me, she said, it should be there before Halloween.
The mail screwed it all up.
Probably.
Halloween.
Yeah, she said it should be there before Halloween. I don't like you. Don't like that you can see one of me? Yeah, I hear that a lot. There, I turned down my light for you. Thanks. Now I'm all insecure. Weird feeling. All right, so I am stoked. I found a really good. I probably found the. There you go. I found possibly the best video I've ever. A very, very detailed video about Zodiac. The best. And we should totally check it out. My issue with this video, though, is someone commented on the video, and it's the perfect comment to how I was feeling. It says, I'm paraphrasing, said something along the lines of, "Dude, you need to drink more water." Because the guy's like,
oh no,
when he's talking, it's really bad. He probably should have pounded a water before he started recording, or maybe even did a little bit of hot honey or something in his mouth, because he's very smacky and it's very awful, but it's a very detailed video.
I cannot stand. One of my biggest pet peeves is when I gotta hear a motherfucker smack his lips when he's talking.
A lot of mouth noise.
Drives me absolutely crazy.
You would think, dude. You would think he would have prepared better. Like, you got Nah, you're a sexy boy. Connor's older brother. Connor's older brother? I think Conor McGregor's older than I am. Am I offended?
What? No. Talking to your dad.
No, I think Connor's older. You're older than Connor is.
No, ridiculous. I refuse to believe that. No mouth noises or I'll throw hands.
Fighters don't fight until they're 40. I mean, he's 37
He's
years old.
37? I'm older than Conor McGregor?
Yep.
I don't know if I'm upset about that or if I'm stoked about that.
I don't know, but here you go.
What's up, buddy?
Do you want to look like this Conor McGregor?
Is it fat Conor McGregor? Oh my god, dude. Lex Luthor McGregor?
Oh,
Bro.
jinkies.
I'm jinkies. Y'all are basically the same age. I'm a little older. I'm definitely not bald, though. I'll tell you what. That should be a Twitch emote. What, Connor's face? Actually, I kind of like that, actually. What's going on, Adam? I saw that you left a comment, I think, yesterday, but I haven't been able to get on there and check it because I'm George Foreman, Marvin Hagler, they old dudes.
Yep, they are old dudes.
Who's Buster Cheeks music? Buster Cheeks music.
Buster Cheeks, dude. Bro came in there, sent a message exactly 9/11.
Said that's Curly McGregor. Where'd you see that, Buster Cheeks?
He's on the vertical
You don't see the
stream.
Oh.
Yeah, he's not. He went straight to YouTube to watch the comments. He can't see both of them.
Why did
hey,
you
man,
use this?
Dude, don't even ask me. I didn't know it was gonna be like this.
It's so confusing.
It's probably gonna be good in the long run because it opens up like.
I think Erica said you'll get more. Yeah, you'll get more views.
Well, the thing is, I probably said something dumb. I mean, that's kind of what I was expecting. Maybe I'll go and check it after the stream. So devastating. I had to pee when I got home, and I am an outside peer. It's how I do. And it also had been a while since I've had myself a coffin nail. So I went outside and had a coffin nail, and I went to go take a pee, but I didn't realize how desperate I had to pee, and I struggled to get out of the zipper, and I pulled it out, literally folded in half, but it started peeing because it was like, I'm free, I can pee now, and I ended up peeing all over my fingers. So,
and then he used those fingers to open his nice hiss.
I had to no, I rinsed my hand off with the hose outside. We good.
Oh, okay. Liar, but
yeah, the absolute disaster. Absolute disaster. Peed all over my hand.
My man right here, I am with you,
Erica's
sir.
I'm more of a grocery
Erica's like, dude.
Stop bragging. That actually literally wasn't a brag. I didn't say it was literally like a ½ inch folded in half on itself. It's chilly outside, okay?
PP fingers.
Yeah, I peed all over my hand. It's terrible. But
yeah, it's kind of like when you're out and about.
Hold
and
it correctly.
I dump really bad,
dude.
Like the moment you can feel home, you're like your bowels just are like.
Oh yeah. You get off the exit to your house, and your bowels are like, I'm letting go.
Just go.
Clip.
Just go.
Just go. just go in your pants.
Yeah, that's what your mind is saying. Just go, dude.
Dude, we're here. We're essentially here. Just start pooping.
Everything is good to go. Just go.
Erica, member for 25 months. Look at you.
Hey, Erica.
Wow.
So,
wow.
You were gonna say something, but won't. Thank you. They'll do that.
So that's when you get like goosebumps really bad.
Oh, dude. Oh, what is it? I think it was yesterday or the day before, man. I had to pee so bad I got goosebumps. What's that? I know, 25 months. That is nuts. Shaking the bush.
Shaking the bush, boss.
I'm a nervous pooper. I can't do it in front of friends or family. I can only do it if there's a bathroom stall wall separating me from a stranger. See, well, no, here's my thing. I don't want to get seat herpes. I don't want to get herpes on my butt.
I mean,
so that's why there is nope. That is something that stays with you forever. It's not what it is.
Look, man. So I know we discussed this on stream before. When we went to the beach that time, I had to take a shit so bad. I sat on this toilet, right? And I dropped. What do you call it? My Frank. I dropped my Frank.
Oh no!
And it hit the toilet seat or the toilet of this bathroom
in between the seat.
Literally
the worst part you could actually touch, because that's the part that has the pubes and the pee on it.
That's where everybody else's that's where everybody else's Frank has touched.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And that's where mine touched, dude. And it was bad. It was bad for a couple of days after that. It was not good.
Yo, I took a dump at my friend's house one time after holding it for a few days because I'm weird.
How the fuck do you hold it for a few days?
Because I'm a gangster, dude. Chill. No, so I went to go take a dump. I can't remember why, but there was some toilet paper. I think I was wiping the seat off or something, or I had toilet paper. Either way, unbeknownst to me, pee-covered toilet paper wrapped itself around my dingus, and I had just pinched a loaf at his in his uncle's bathroom, by the way. And I remember I went to the hotel that night and I took a shower and I looked down and all I see is yellow, foamy, disgusting looking infected skin all over my wiener. I was like, oh my God, my wiener's going to fall off, dude. And then the water hit it and I realized it was actually pee covered toilet paper. Yeah.
Yeah, no, mine was
never again. That's a lifetime trauma.
It's not. Sometimes after we eat Mexican for dinner, I have to pretend I need to find something from the store, bro. You don't need to do that.
See, that's the problem. My issue is I got a perfectly good bathroom right there, and that's the only bathroom I'm comfortable pooing in, unless it's a Buc-ee's bathroom.
Wait, Buc-ee's is awesome. What do you mean it's not difficult? I mean, it kind of is difficult.
Rican's yelling at you to play that link.
Okay, we're getting off subject here. Hold on.
Yeah, we are severely getting off subject. This is literally supposed to be dedicated to the greatest serial killer of all time, and we're over here talking about toilet paper covered wieners.
Rican said, "Play the link. Play the link. Play the link." Rican shared.
Wait, Rican said Rican play the link. Oh, she sent a link. Okay, hold on a minute.
Oh, you're over here pulling the video up.
Yeah, I gotta find our video here.
I see a gray square. There's a gray square.
Toilet paper is for peasants.
Toilet paper's for peasants.
I don't wipe my ass with not nose.
I did not see that link that she had just sent over.
It's a chat. It's chilling. Chat's moving pretty slow.
Yeah, I can't see when I'm looking in whatever the hell this thing is that we watch, StreamYard. I can't see the links roll through. I like it.
Hello. I want to talk to you about my urine leakage. But first, let's get comfortable. Tenor men absorb
Work the membership to talk about having a
fits
poo.
discreetly into my underwear. You'd never know. And they protect
it's worth
like
the membership just talking about having a poo.
No more dribble dramas.
Dude, all right, I have never met a dude. Michael, you're also 25 months? My man. I'm thinking about canceling and blocking Michael.
I know, look at that. Oh, whoa.
I'm just saying, I have never met, this is my eating time. Armani branded baby wipes. I'm pooping like the president. It's 2025. Treat yourself. I have never met a dude who doesn't dribble
Not
in
Michael,
his
the channel.
After a pee, all dudes dribble in their pants. I don't care who you are.
Yeah, it's hard not to.
You can shake that thing for 5 minutes straight. You put it back in your pants, it goes bloop.
Yeah, well, I shake and I also squeegee.
You gotta squeegee. You gotta pinch and squeeze.
And it's like it makes no difference.
No difference.
No matter what you do.
It's like it knows. It knows. Yep. It's like, oh, I'm in cotton now. Let's add a little bit of dribble. Every single time, dude. It's ridiculous. Now I have found a method that does work pretty while you're shaking for 5 minutes. I see why, or I know I have done a method that does work pretty well. Is when you're in a public restroom and you're peeing at a urinal, get a little paper towel that you would use to dry your hands. Just get some of that and just dab the tip. And I guess the paper towel actually sucks it out. It does.
I mean, that's a good point. I mean, it's like,
yeah, you just do a
paper
dab.
Towel?
Yeah, paper towel, toilet paper, whatever works.
Okay.
Do a dab and bam, you put it back in, dry.
Buster,
bro, Michael's
hand dryer at the grocery store so it doesn't wet my pants.
So how about that Zodiac killer? I know.
When I squeeze, I don't know when to stop.
That's true. And then the smiley face with the rosy cheeks. Jesus Christ, brother.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah, how about that Zodiac killer? What?
By the way, that is a very unflattering AI picture of you.
I didn't pick it.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying.
It's not the best one.
Hey, look. What can I say? I don't choose them.
And I will not be wearing diapers. Thank you, by the way.
Oh, damn it! All right, hold on. I got a lost.
You're gonna say something when you think it's too much.
Go ahead. What do you mean too much? Go for it.
She's being a pervy wanker.
Give it.
Who, Kelly? No, not Kelly.
Not Kelly.
Throw it all out there.
I'm just saying.
Don't be a scaredy cat.
You're looking forward to wearing diapers. Of course you are.
Not me, dude. I'm not. I'm not at all. Too much here? Go for it.
Could always use a mouth to clean it, Lord.
Okay, so you're okay. That was a good one. That was.
Miss Jackie said, "Go for it, Kelly."
Are y'all sure? Are y'all sure you're okay with that?
All right. Let's get to my boy, the man, the myth.
Absolutely hilarious, but
the man, the myth, the legend. You get to be warm and comfy in bed, and then just pee yourself. It's like, I'm wearing a diaper. I'm good.
Fuck that, man. I couldn't do that.
No, I couldn't either.
I mean,
that was too much. Ban Kelly.
No.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, you can actually, you can go even further if you want. It's cool.
Oh, yeah. There's no limits here.
Go for it. Okay.
All right, we got to watch The Boy. The man, the myth, the legend, my boy.
We're going to listen to The Boy, apparently. Let's find out.
Oh, we're going to listen to his mouth.
Oh, my God, dude.
It's bad, but you get over it.
I never get over it.
Now, when we're watching this, throw out anything that you've heard, any contradictions to this gentleman with his smacky mouth. You know, any theories that you want to throw out? Because I watched this entire video and I'm actually excited to watch it again. I don't know why, but the Zodiac Killer really does it for me. He's very sadistic. What? He's very mean. And I like him. Excuse me. That says Beftel juice.
Oh, boy.
What are you oboeing?
Oh, up there.
Yeah, it says Beftel juice.
Hey, I might have to go pee myself, and I don't pee outside, y'all.
That's good to know.
Don't pee yourself. It's not good for you.
I'm going to tweak out if I can hear his mouth sounds. You probably will be tweaking out, yeah. It's the first thing I noticed, and then I saw the comment.
It's around 9 p.m. on the 30th of October, 1966. Jerry Joe Bates, an 18-year-old college freshman at Riverside City College in California, is leaving the campus library on her way home where her dad is waiting. After waiting the entire night for his daughter to arrive, Joseph Bates filed an official missing persons report with the Riverside Police Department at 5:43 a.m.
What's his mouth doing?
Just over 40 minutes
Wait,
later, Jerry's body would be found on campus. She had been stabbed and slashed to death. The later autopsy revealed blunt trauma to her head. The subsequent investigation revealed that Bates's Volkswagen Beetle had its ignition wiring tampered with, while a witness claimed that a young man, approximately standing at 5'11", had been lurking in the shadows a street across from Bates's car, and had been staring in its direction. A nearby resident reported hearing, quote, an awful scream, sometime between 10:15 p.m. and 10:45 p.m. At the crime scene, the police were left with desperately little evidence. A military-style shoe print, and curiously, a wristwatch presumed to have belonged to the killer.
How you gonna leave your watch?
Almost exactly a month after the murder, Riverside Police Department and Riverside Press Enterprise received identical letters titled The Confession. In the letter, the author detailed the events of Bates' murder, calling it a game. The police could identify the type of typewriter that was most likely used for the letter, and there was a notable misspelling of victim, but other than that, the letter contained very little that would aid in the investigation.
It's not as bad as I thought.
In December 1966, on one of the desktops in the campus library, a janitor discovered a poem titled Sick of Living, Unwilling to Die. Whether the killer penned this poem is uncertain. Then, exactly 6 months after Bates' murder, the police, Press Enterprise, and Joseph Bates all received similar letters.
It was a 7-year-old.
Bates had to die. There will be more.
Used to live next to...
The letters were signed off with a symbol resembling a Z and carried 2 4-cent stamps, which was more postage than required. Whether these letters were penned by the same hand that wrote the confession letter and the desktop poem was a matter of debate, but that was accepted to be the case. However, in April 2016, Riverside Police received another letter. The author admitted to writing the Bates had to die letters as a quote, sick joke, while he was a quote, troubled teen. The author denied being Bates' killer and was officially ruled out as a suspect shortly after. It is presumed that the confession letter is authentic and from the killer, while the authenticity of the poem remains debated. The case remains open and unsolved. Half a decade later, Bates' murder would again resurface with ties to one of the most notorious serial killers in American history.
He's the perfect definition of what a serial killer is. The definition of a serial killer is someone who kills 3 or more people with blocks in between kills. There's time in between the kills. They just kill and then like a little bit of time. Your HDD is on its way. Should be delivered by the weekend. Yay!
What is up, Jake?
Jake! My man.
What's up, Jake? What's up, Jake?
Yo, would anyone... I'm going to totally make... Michael Myers back there? Right over there? Michael Myers is going to be turned into a Zodiac. I'm going to make a Zodiac costume. Why'd you pause on that? I think I'm going to tattoo the Zodiac symbol on me.
On the evening of the 20th of December, 1968, David Arthur Faraday and Betty Lou Jensen were out on their first date. After a quick visit to a friend, the couple set off towards a well-known lover's lane. At about 10:15 p.m., Faraday parked his mother's Rambler on a gravel turnout off Lake Herman Road. At approximately 11:20 p.m., Stella Medeiros, on her way to pick up her 13-year-old son from a show,
I want a
drove
bag on
past
my
the
head.
turnoff.
I've had a bag on my head.
As the area was illuminated by headlights, she observed a boy laying beside the car, almost as if he had fallen out of the Rambler. Then she spotted the girl laying on her side, facing the road. Medeiros sped off towards Benicia to report the incident, where she encountered a police car, whom she informed. Pierre Bedeau and his partner Steve Armetta were the first to arrive on the scene. Shortly after, they were joined by deputies Wayne Waterman and Russell Butterbach. Pierre Bedeau recalled, "I was overwhelmed. It was a very violent scene." David Faraday had been shot in the head once.
Why would anyone buy a hard drive
So he was
nowadays?
rushed off to the hospital, where he was declared dead on arrival.
To hold files?
Betty Jensen had been shot in the back 5.
Pause. Buster Cheeks, I don't know if you are an avid Paranormal 54 viewer, but we do paranormal investigations, and we both have 4K cameras.
Yeah, it's well.
So
HDD. Yeah, you're okay. So that's what he's talking about: HDDs versus SSDs.
Yeah.
But no, HDD like nobody has HDD. But yeah, I mean, hell, for the sake of files, dude, and that HDD like a 14 terabyte HDD is fine, just to store files.
Yeah, mine's I don't know how much. I don't even know how many mine is.
Yeah, but we got a bunch of files.
Yeah, I have a ridiculous amount of files.
Yeah, it's just more costly. I mean, it's more cost efficient to actually get an HDD and just store shit on it. So that if we ever have to go back to it, we can just quickly pull it off of there and be done with it. But everything else we run, like our operating systems and main programs and shit, they're all run from SSDs that are on our computers.
Yeah, solid state drive. See, I know what I'm talking about. Hashtag. In it. So y'all go in haunted houses. Well, haunted houses, jails.
Haunted is a subjective term here.
Is what we keep normally, but to store backup files, you're not actively using hard drives yes, they are. And you know what? It's inexpensive. That's why I sent it all the way to Memphis. You're scared of demonic stuff, dude. We talked about demonic stuff last week, man. We're summoning a demon soon.
Adam, dude, there's not a lot of shit that actually scares me.
You think the woods alone is scary? That's scary for like bears and stuff. In our case, alligators. Oh no, you're freezing, dude. Dude, you are so choppy.
What?
You turned into Captain Robot there for a second.
Really? Huh. It didn't say my internet was bad. But yeah, anyway, I forgot what I was gonna say. No, I'm not afraid of anything really, Adam. Paranormal stuff doesn't scare me.
No. It's the demons. No, paranormal stuff is not scary. It's actually more interesting than anything. And this guy's had experiences that he, after the fact, poo-poos, but during, it's very interesting.
Times, presumably fleeing from the perpetrator. She was pronounced dead at the scene. The case was assigned to Detective Sergeant Les Lundblad, who arrived at the scene at around midnight. There was little evidence. They recovered 10 bullet casings. 2 of the bullets were found to have hit the Rambler. The other 2 shots were unaccounted for.
Or are we talking aliens?
While the physical evidence was severely lacking, some witness accounts were quite intriguing. Between 9:30 and 10 p.m. on the same night, William Crow and his girlfriend had parked at the same location. While they were originally alone, a blue car, possibly a Valiant, suddenly stopped and backed up towards them. Sensing danger, Crow pulled out of the turnoff and headed towards Benicia, with the unknown car seemingly in pursuit. When Crow turned off towards Benicia, the unknown car went straight on. According to the report, the vehicle contained 2 white males. Crow would later contradict this, clarifying, "I could not see the passenger seat, but the driver was a man with short hair and glasses. I did not see his specific facial features." He also clarified, "I never told the sheriff who interviewed me that the car I encountered was a Valiant. In the years that have passed, I've described the car as a 4-door, light-colored Chevy." This is significant if we take Bingo Wesh's account into consideration. Wesher was checking on his sheep east of the pumping station at approximately 10 p.m. Here, Wesher observed a white Chevrolet Impala parked at the turnout. At the bottom of the hill, Wesher also observed a red pickup truck. This truck was that of 2 hunters, Robert Connolly and Frank Gasser, who had been in the area. When they arrived at around 9 p.m., they observed a white 4-door Chevrolet Impala parked at the same location Bingo Wesher observed an identical car. Whether this was the same car that William Crow had seen remains uncertain. When the hunters drove past the turnout between 11 p.m. and 11:15 p.m., they observed the lone rambler belonging to Faraday. The 2 hunters were also spotted by Peggy and Homer Yore. At approximately 11 p.m., the 2 were checking on a construction site when Mr. Yore worked. As they passed the turnoff to the pump station, they spotted the lone rambler belonging to Faraday, who was sitting in the driver's seat while Jensen rested her head on his shoulder. The Yores drove to the bottom of the hill, where they turned into Marshall Ranch to turn back to Benicia. Here, the Yores spotted the 2 hunters beside their pickup truck. When they returned to the turnout, they again observed the lone rambler facing to the east, standing to the left of the gate. At approximately 11:20 p.m., James Owen passed the turnout and recalled seeing the rambler driven by Faraday with another vehicle parked around 3 to 10 feet to its right. He could unfortunately not describe the unknown vehicle. Owen later elaborated on his statement, claiming that approximately a quarter of a mile past the scene, he heard what he thought was a gunshot. Judging by the little evidence they had, the events are believed to have unfolded like this.
If you drank too much? Like
at around 11:15 to 11:20 p.m., it is believed that the killer parked next to the victims.
I think you have a competitor with the naysaying. I think Bust Your Cheeks, he's your rival. My bedroom burst aorta. People thought she was haunting us. I would get really sick and puke all over when I was a teenager. If I shake the bush, what?
that came through after as I clicked.
If I drank too much. Very funny. Very funny,
Buster
boys.
is a naysayer.
I think Buster is naysaying his balls off right now. Did you see this stuff right here? He says, so you think wizards and specters and stuff exist, or like satanic rituals?
No.
Well, satanic rituals do in fact exist.
Yes, they do exist. Satanic rituals exist because you could have a satanic ritual without the actual Satan, which I don't think exists. And this is a subject we have been on here. I don't believe in aliens until we can prove aliens exist, but I do believe aliens can exist, and there's a great big possibility that they could. Now, I don't mean aliens as in intelligent creatures like me. I mean like bacteria. That's about it.
No, that's crazy to think that.
I'm saying until somebody proves it, it's ridiculous to actually think that it's real.
I don't know what my kid's yelling about. Just mathematical.
Hi, Jessica.
It's also possible that
I don't see her. Which one is she on?
I see her on the. It looks like
Hold on, I'll tell you which one. It's all YouTube. She is on the vertical. She's
hey,
on the
babe,
vertical
back
stream.
out and go to the other one.
Jessica's on the vertical stream. If you're looking, if you,
it's like I can't tell.
If you are looking at StreamYard, you can tell which one they're on by a little rectangle in the chat.
Jackie, I 100% agree with you. That's literally my argument. In this vast universe, come on, man, it's egotistical to think we are the highest intelligence.
Yes, but until we can prove that there's anything higher, why would you believe that?
Because
I mean, in that grand scheme of things, a God could be real. Am I going to believe that there's a God right now? No,
not necessarily.
And that's the same with aliens. I won't believe it until it's proven to me that it's real. That is the proper approach to evaluating evidence, is to believe it when it's proven to you.
Said, if we're the highest intelligence...
Stop trying to talk. If we're the highest intelligence, we're doomed.
Yes, we are doomed. We are doomed. Like, we're a total... To be honest, dude, we're just like a total accident, dude. We are no different than...
Bugfoot, for real, though.
We are no different than mold.
Wow.
We are no different. We grew in an area that had the perfect conditions.
Too high for this.
Wait. Kelly's too high for this. All right, yeah, we need to get off this. We need to get back to Zodiac. But yeah, that's just my that's my opinion on it. That's just my opinion on this. Everybody's free to believe whatever they want.
I heard nothing, so.
See,
let's get back
Adam's high.
This,
what do you mean, Adam? Adam's high? Get out of here. You ain't high.
That's what he said.
In your neck of the woods. All right.
Ben, what did Buster call that one? Something Bush?
Adam, no, that was Tyler.
No.
Tyler called it Giggle Bush. Tyler called it Giggle Bush.
Giggle Bush.
Yeah. Adam, I won't believe you're high until you prove it.
What's it mean being too high?
Miss Jackie, I have been too high. I have been too high within the last year.
I have too.
You guys are all lightweights.
What came before the big? What came before the Big Bang? And Miss Jackie said, "Dinner and drinks, Michael. Hopefully."
What came before the Big Bang? We cannot know that. I would imagine the only way we could ever figure that out.
Whoops. All right, are we getting back?
The only way we could ever figure it out, what possibly is on the outer edges of what was before the Big Bang, is if we can get to the edge of the universe that we know. But because the universe is expanding faster than we can actually see it, it's going to be hard to do.
Now, Eddie?
Oh, yeah, you got it, baby.
Yep, that's right.
I almost sent the thing.
All right, yeah. We don't want to think. We just want to watch this video.
Yeah, no thinking, no actual talking.
Before I get too deep into this stuff. All right. We'll save all that talk for another day.
I'm just saying.
Before approaching them.
You just want to say what?
These are good conversations.
Yes, they are good conversations. But we can save them for another day.
With a .22 caliber handgun. The couple was ordered to exit the car through the passenger side door. Jensen exited the car first, with Faraday following. Faraday was presumably shot while exiting the car, which caused Jensen to flee and the killer to open fire. Her body was found 10 feet away from the car. In the investigation that followed, it was revealed that Faraday was supposedly threatened by an individual whom he wanted to turn in for pushing grass, or marijuana. It was also revealed that a teenager, known as Ricky, had made continuous advances towards Jensen, and even threatened to harm Faraday. However, Ricky had been home with his sister and mother the evening of the shooting and was ruled out as a potential suspect. The individual who threatened Faraday about marijuana was never found. Other interviews notwithstanding, Detective Lundblad and his team were left puzzled. They had a frustrating lack of evidence. While the white Chevrolet Impala was a solid lead, neither the vehicle nor the driver thereof ever came forward. The killer had disappeared into the darkness of the night, down Lake Herman Road.
Get that 80s synth going too. I like it.
6.5 kilometers to the northwest, just before midnight on the 4th of July, 1969, Michael Reno Majot and Darlene Elizabeth Farron pulled into the Blue Rock Springs Park parking lot. Shortly thereafter, a vehicle, which Majot thought to be a brown Chevrolet Corvette,
I disagree.
pulled up to the couple's left and stood there for a minute or so before driving off again.
Energy transfer.
Majot asked Farron whether she knew who the person was, to which she replied, "Oh, never mind." About 5 minutes later, the same vehicle returned, this time parking about 10 feet behind them. The lone driver exited the car carrying what Majot described as a high-powered flashlight and armed with a 9mm semi-automatic handgun. The unknown man walked up to the passenger side window and fired 5 shots at the couple, hitting both Majot and Farron. The attacker seemingly believed the couple to be dead and started moving back towards his vehicle. But after hearing Majot yell, he returned to the couple's car and shot each victim another 2 times, before returning to his vehicle and fleeing. At approximately 12:02 a.m., Majot got the attention of 3 teenagers who had come by. They promptly set off to get help. Officer Hoffman was the first at the scene at around 12:13 a.m. Majot had left the vehicle and was sitting at the right rear wheel when Hoffman arrived, while Farron was still in the driver's seat. Shortly thereafter, he was joined by Officer Conway and Officer Clark. The responding officers attempted to aid the 2 victims while they awaited the ambulance. The ambulance eventually arrived and set off towards Kaiser Hospital with the 2 victims. Tragically, Darlene Farron was pronounced dead on arrival at 12:38 a.m. Majot would ultimately survive this attack. Approximately 2 minutes later, at 12:40 a.m., Nancy Slover at the Vallejo Police Department received a chilling call. "I want to report a double murder. If you go 1 mile east on Columbus Parkway to the public park, you will find the kids in a brown car. They were shot with a 9mm Luger. I also killed those kids last year. Goodbye." The call was tracked, and it was found that it originated from a payphone located at the corner of Springs Road and Tuolumne Street. When the police eventually arrived at the payphone, the killer had already disappeared. At 2:35 a.m., Dean Farron, Darlene's husband, and his employer Bill Lee arrived at the police station after receiving information that Darlene had been shot. Both men relayed that while they were waiting for Darlene...
So they tracked where the phone call was made from.
Yeah.
Did they not get prints from the phone?
This was before. Even if they did, this was in the 60s. Even if they got prints, unless the dude had his prints, it's not like how it was now. How it is now.
It's just fingerprints.
Getting prints is whatever.
It's insane how medieval we were in the 60s.
60s, yeah.
And prior to their knowledge of the shooting, Dean's residence received 2 phone calls. There was no answer on the other side of the line. Arthur and Mildred Farron, Dean's parents,
that went live.
reported that they had also received a call at about 1:30 a.m.
Hey, pause it real quick.
While the person on the...
I just found out something interesting. Like a few days ago, I was watching Breakfast Cereal, and he said that 911 wasn't fully adopted in the country until like the 80s. Like there were still places that weren't like linked into the 911 system up until the 80s. Isn't that weird?
Really?
I'm so jealous, dude. It would have been so easy to be a serial killer in the 60s. It's so hard now. I mean, what?
And yet humans have been on Earth for hundreds of thousands of years.
And we've been killing each other the whole time. Some places still don't today. Yeah, I mean, really, really backwoods places. I'm sure, like you got a sheriff, maybe a deputy. That's it. That works for the department, and everybody knows each other. They all went to school. Oh, Jim, you're drunk again. All right, I'll drive behind you. You drive home. Don't wreck into anything, Jim. That's you know what? We used to be a proper country. Man, I gotta pee again.
The other side of the line said nothing. They could hear heavy breathing over the line. This was before Darlene's murder had become public knowledge. This entertains the possibility that the unknown caller might have been the killer, and they might have known Darlene Ferrin. On a personal note, while researching this case, I stumbled upon this part. A Miss Peggy Yore relayed...
Savannah? I don't even know. Where is that? I should know that, right? What with me having been from Virginia?
Flavana. That sounds like a totally made up name.
You made that up, Kelly.
I guess every name is made up, to be honest.
That is true. I blew the Munchkin's mind today when we were driving home. I said she was talking about the brain and stuff, and I said, dude, the brain named itself.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
That's brain weird. Named itself.
Trippy, bruh. Oh, Jim, if that's blood dripping out of your trunk, you know nobody's got time for that. That is true. Come on, Jim. Oh.
Adam, that is something that somebody high says.
I hope I don't say something out loud. Literally, dude.
You're proving to me now that you are. So
I'm kind of believing that you're stoned now, dude.
The information to the police about a possible suspect. This is, if you recall, the same Peggy Yore who was at the scene on the same night as the Lake Herman Road murders.
Mm-hmm. She's a busybody.
Whether this was in response to the caller referring to the murder in his phone call, her close residence to both attacks, or whether she gave this information without any prompt is uncertain. While I'm not suggesting anything, I find it interesting that, apart from the murderer themselves and the detectives, this is the only person who appears in two separate police reports. Now, back to the video. The case was assigned to Detective Sergeant Jack Mullinex. The police were faced with an attack on a seemingly random couple, with minimal evidence. But the investigation would reveal some interesting details. The most intriguing of these was the account from a babysitter. She recalls that one night in February or March of that year, while she was babysitting for Darlene Ferrin and her husband Dean, she observed a middle-aged man sitting in a white American-made sedan, watching the apartment. The unidentified man watched for several hours before driving off. When she mentioned this to Darlene, she said something to the effect, "I guess he's checking up on me again.
I can see that.
I heard he was back from out of state. He doesn't want anyone to know what I saw him do. I saw him murder someone." The babysitter could not recall the name Darlene gave, but she did recall that it was short and somewhat common.
The music?
Whether this was the same white sedan that was seen during the Lake Herman Road murders remains unclear. Michael Major was later interviewed in hospital, describing the man as standing at around 5'8", with a beefy build, around 195 to 200 pounds. He had short, curly hair, which was...
Contact the policeman. Yeah, dude. You know what? I would prefer to go back to that. I'd rather just handle it myself. It's easier to just handle it
bordering
yourself.
on blonde. He was certain the attacker did not wear glasses. Despite this description, the police were no closer to finding the attacker. The investigation, however, did uncover information regarding a man known as George. His last name is removed from the report. According to one, Darlene was scared to death of the man, but remained friendly towards him in an attempt to keep him at a distance. This man apparently had also once threatened to rape Darlene. Police were able to track the man down, who downplayed the allegations. He had not seen Darlene for about 1.5 months. On the night of the murder, he had been at a fireworks display with his wife, before returning home, where he remained for the duration of the night. During interviews with people known to the victims, they were led to a man who went by the name Lee, who was associated with Darlene. But this, like their other lines of inquiry, ultimately came to nothing. The police were at a dead end. Every lead led nowhere. Every suspect had an alibi. They were no closer to finding the killer. However, nearly a month later, the killer would find them. On the 31st of July, 1969, a letter would be received by the Vallejo Times-Herald, the San Francisco Chronicle, and the San Francisco Examiner. Dear Editor, this is the murderer of the 2 teenagers last Christmas at Lake Herman, plus the girl on the 4th of July. To prove that he was responsible, the letter also contained details pertaining to the attacks, which he claimed only he and the police knew. This included the position of the bodies, the ammunition type and brand name, and what the victims were wearing. Also contained with the letter was 1/3 of a cipher. He claimed that solving the cipher would reveal his identity. The author of the letter demanded that the ciphers be printed on the front page of each publication and threatened to go on a kill rampage if the publications did not comply. The letters were signed by a circle with a cross through it, resembling a crosshair. Despite the details contained within the letters, Police Chief Jack E. Stiltz said to the Chronicle, "We're not satisfied that the letter was written by the murderer," and he challenged the author to send more letters containing more details. In response to Stiltz, on the 4th of August, 1969, the San Francisco Examiner received another letter reading, "In answer to your asking for more details, I shall be very happy to supply even more material," which he did. However, by far the most memorable element of this letter was the opening 2 lines. "Dear Editor, this is the Zodiac speaking." The killer had given himself a pseudonym. It was suspected then, as it is now, that the killer had taken his name and crosshair symbol from the Swiss watch brand Zodiac, whose logo also featured the crosshair symbol. The cipher was solved by the 8th of August. It was something akin to a manifesto, where the author expressed his joy in killing. He believed that all the people he had killed would, quote, "become my slaves" in the afterlife. The cipher, however, did not contain the identity of the killer, as he claimed that, quote, "he will try to slow down or stop my collecting of slaves for my afterlife." The cipher ended with 18 seemingly random letters. Whether they have any significance at all is uncertain. Some have entertained the possibility that it is an anagram, but this remains merely a theory. Also worth noting is the phrase, "Man is the most dangerous animal of all." This may be in reference to the short story, The Most Dangerous Game, by Richard Connell, published on the 19th of January, 1924. The short story was adapted to film in 1932 under the same name. There is, however, the possibility that the killer came to this phrase independently. On the 27th of September, 1969, at around 6:30 p.m., Brian Calvin Hartnell and Cecilia Ann Shepard were enjoying a picnic at Lake Berryessa by Twin Oak Ridge. Shepard recalled that she saw a man that, quote, "seemed to stop and watch us, looking at us, about 200 to 300 yards away. The man got closer and closer, until it was within 75 to 100 feet away. When she looked again, the man had disappeared behind a tree. When the man appeared again, he was wearing something akin to an executioner's hood, with the eye holes covered with sunglasses, and a waistline bib, which sported the now signature crossed circle. The man approached the couple with a handgun, which Shepard would bring to Hartnell's attention. The man claimed to be an escaped convict who had just killed a guard and stolen a car. He demanded Hartnell's car keys and wallet. Hartnell cooperated. After a few minutes of conversing with Hartnell, the man revealed plastic clothesline and ordered Shepard to tie up Hartnell before tying up Shepard himself. Despite having a loaded gun, which he visually confirmed to Hartnell, The man proceeded to take out a knife before stating, "I'm going to have to stab you." Hartnell then told the attacker, "Stab me first. I can't stand to see you stabbed first." Hartnell was stabbed 6 times in the back. Shepard was stabbed 10 times in the back and the abdomen. Believing the couple to be dead, the attacker made his way up the hillside trail. The couple were in fact still alive and managed to loosen their bindings and seek help. A nearby fisherman also heard their cries and proceeded to get help. Several responders showed up at the scene of the attack, including Ranger Sergeant William White and Ranger Dennis Land, who arrived in his pickup truck carrying Hartnell. Meanwhile, the killer had hiked about 500 yards to Hartnell's Volkswagen Karmann Ghia. Here, on one of the doors, the killer wrote with a black marker pen, "Vallejo, 12/20/68, 7/4/69, September 27, 69, 6:30, by knife." He then drove to a phone booth 27 miles away, and at 7:40 p.m. he placed a call to the Napa Police Department. "I want to report a murder. No, a double murder. They are 2 miles north of park headquarters. They were in a white Volkswagen Karmann Ghia. I'm the one who did it." When the police finally arrived at the phone booth, the killer had disappeared once more. There were no signs that the suspect had left the scene in a particular hurry, although the phone was off the hook and laying on the shelf. Back at the scene of the crime, when asked about their attacker, Shepard remarked to Deputy Dave Collins that the attacker was, quote, "just maybe a little taller than you, maybe an inch," putting him at about 5'11". Hartnell placed the man between 5'8" and 5'10", at around 225 to 250 pounds, with dark brown hair. He also judged the man to be between...
Yo, this dude... So this Joker is fat.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Well, yeah, he is. If he's 5'8", 250 pounds, he's a pretty chunky boy.
Even if he's 5'11", 225, he's fat.
All right, calm down now. Calm down.
I'm just saying.
I actually have my theory as to who the, I almost said the Trinity killer, who the Zodiac is. But hey, how about
Child
that?
Support was crushing him.
Look, Michael Myers. I'm gonna remove Michael Myers, and it's gonna be that. How dope would that be?
Chunky or muscular?
Nah, he was chunky. He was a stocky boy. Is what everyone they refer to him as stocky, beefy.
Fatty McButterpants.
Yep, Fatty McButterpants. You like it? What part do you like? The theory? His theory, or do you like fat guys? Because if you do,
I'm kind of into Buster's theory.
Yeah, that's a good one. I was thinking a cop as well, Rican. Yeah, I assumed it was a cop that didn't make detective. Lord. Oh no, me replacing Michael with a Zodiac. Heck yeah, that's a great idea. I want to do that. I know how to sew. I'm gonna sew a Zodiac mask. I gotta find those dope glasses though. So it's got like the aviator frames, but it's got a bar on top too. I gotta find some of those. And I also like his little sad, not happy face. Look, see, he looks sad.
Sag.
He's a sad boy. Look at his face. 280 at 5'8" would be the biggest bodybuilder of all time. Correctamundo.
Straight Ron Coleman style.
Huge. Serial killer classic glasses. I mean, it does have some serial killer vibes, yeah.
Yo, I got some glasses like that.
Yeah, you do. I've had my eye on you. Don't worry. Yeah.
Don't worry. There's no connection.
You'll notice that when
I was gonna say, I thought you had something like that.
I don't know what you mean.
What are you getting at with this? I had a thing I was gonna say and I lost it. So continue. Oh wait, no. But this murder right here, where he makes them tie each other up, where the girl ties up the guy, and then he ties up the girl, and he lied to him, says he's not going to hurt him. I just want your money and your car. And he ties them up, hog ties them with their feet tied to their hands on their stomach, and then all of a sudden just pulls out a knife and starts stabbing the crap out of them. That is so sadistic and so mean. I love it. He's the best. What are you talking about, Pumpkinhead?
Jackie's husband. Jackie's husband's cousin has those glasses as well. He's sketchy too.
Bodybuilders didn't start cracking 260 under 6 feet until the 90s. Well, I think he's just a chunky boy. He's so sadistic. Wonder why he's your fave.
Chunky.
He's a chunky boy.
Chunky.
That's all right. Hey, man. Hey, fat serial killers need representation too.
Yeah, except he didn't admit to it. Well, he admitted to it, just didn't get caught.
Correct. That's why he's dope. My uncle did. He was the nicest guy. Oh. You're very concerned about me? No. I'm just proud of fat guys getting the representation that we deserve. So maybe he's a time-traveling bodybuilder trying to make a living working as a barber to pay the crushing child support that the judge ordered him for the kids that were never actually his. That's a very convoluted theory, man. I like it. Never been stabbed, but cut a few times. I'm not going to tell you what happened to me. Do you realize this isn't a movie or documentary? These were real people. I do, in fact, understand that. So, I can find a person interesting, even if they're a horrible person. Oh, and I admit that he is, in fact, a horrible person. He was a terrible person. He's just an incredibly interesting, horrible person. How can you say a serial killer is dope when mothers lost their daughters? Anyone who's into true crime is an awful person.
I am not an awful person.
You can't look at that right there and say that guy's not dope. That is cool. That is a very interesting dude. The dude's wearing a black bag with a bib. I can easily say he's dope. Look at him. It's Special Ed, Green Up said. I'm the worst person here then. No, you're not, Jessica. You're delightful. The injustice of the family court. Man, you are really doubling down on that theory, huh, bud?
I feel the same way about H.H. Holmes.
So I shouldn't be talking honestly. What, are you saying the Zodiac is me? Dude, I wasn't born in the 60s. I was born in the 80s.
Unless he's a time traveler.
Shh. Nice hiss.
20 and 30 years old. Neither of the two were able to identify his eye color due to the glasses he wore to conceal them. Unfortunately, the ambulance only managed to arrive 85 minutes after the attack. While Hartnell survived the attack, Shepard succumbed to her injuries 2 days later. Apart from the accounts of the two victims, there were also the accounts of 3 women who had a strange encounter earlier that day. At around 4 p.m., the 3 women spotted a man standing about 50 feet away, observing them. The woman described him in some detail, measuring him at about 6 feet, black hair, between 28 and 40 years old. And
notice no double chin.
That's because the chin is cut off, but he does have
around
jowls. There are jowls there.
Fair point.
200 to 225 pounds. He remained in the area for 30 to 45 minutes before making his way up the hill to his vehicle and supposedly drove off. They described this vehicle as a silver blue two-door Chevrolet. They had spotted this same man and vehicle at around 3:30 p.m. as he parked his car right behind theirs. At approximately 6:50 p.m., Dr. Rayfield and his son were in more or less the same location as the three women. They observed a white male walking in the area. He was about 5'10", with a heavy build, wearing dark trousers and a long-sleeved, dark shirt with red in it. This was some 20 minutes after the attack on the couple. If the, quote, red in it was indeed blood, this could have been the sighting of the attacker fleeing the scene. The police were able to lift a palm print from the phone booth the killer used, 8 palm prints from Hartnell's car, a tire print cast from behind Hartnell's vehicle, and they made a plaster cast of a size 10.5 boot print found at the scene. Interestingly, the boot print was that of wing walker boots, which was Air Force and Navy issue, suggesting military ties. Other than that, there was a frustrating lack of evidence. Following the trail left by the size 10.5 wing walker boot, metaphorically speaking, detectives were led to Travis Air Force Base, where they discovered that over the past 13 months, approximately 100 pairs of the exact size of shoe in question were disposed of through means of sale. It was further discovered that the sales store where these boots had been sold kept a list of the names of every customer. Unfortunately, however, this list of names has not been included in the police report, and it is uncertain whether any persons of note were ever deducted from this list. The investigation revealed a possible suspect by the name of Gary. It is noted in the report, Sergeant White requesting to know if this guy is a prime suspect. However, despite once threatening Hartnell, according to Hartnell's parents, they also stated that Gary was of small stature, and Hartnell knew him well. This contradicts the stocky build of the suspect, and it is unlikely that Hartnell would fail to identify him. The killer had claimed a fourth life.
Bruv, Buster Cheeks? That's the handprint of a man who's lost it all. Stabbed in the back by a woman he sacrificed it all for. Dude. Oh, man. Yo, you have a channel. I mean, obviously you have a channel, but I gotta check. I bet your channel is hilarious. You are a funny dude. Buster Cheeks. I don't know what your channel's about, homie.
I mean, his name gives it away. Buster Cheeks, bro.
Well, you know what, Buster Cheeks? You just got yourself a subscribe.
Adam Johnson with the aliens.
Oh my God! Keep an eye out for a 97-year-old bodybuilder, short king with at least one divorce under his belt.
Yes, Kelly.
Bust her cheeks, correctamundo. Oh, thank you, Rican. Rican's doing it big. Hook it up, bust her cheeks.
The police were no closer to finding the perpetrator.
Oh, hey, babe.
The killer also seemed to adapt his modus operandi. In his first attack, he allowed the couple out of the car, which is something he refrained from in his second attack. And now in his third, he wore a hood to disguise his identity. He also chose to use a knife rather than a gun. Was the killer learning from his mistakes? If you recall, in his first attack, Betty Jensen was found several feet from the car, suggesting she attempted to run away. This could have led the killer to keep his victims in the car for his second attack, which Michael Mageau survived. This could have, in turn, led the killer to mask himself and use a knife. Whatever his motives were for changing his modus operandi from one kill to the next, it could not prepare anyone for what happened next.
That's sketchy.
The killer had, up to this point, targeted seemingly random couples, which is what made the events of the 11th of October, 1969, even more strange.
3 days.
Sometime between 9:35 and 9:45 p.m., Paul Lee Stein stopped his yellow cab number 912 at the Mason and Geary intersection to accept a fare by an unknown man.
I bet you do.
The passenger requested that Stein drive him to Washington and Maple Street. At around 9:55 p.m., at the Washington and Cherry intersection, 3 teenagers witnessed a passenger in the passenger seat of a taxi stopped outside their home. While they initially thought that the driver looked sick, with him slumped over to the passenger side, his head rested on the lap of the other man. One observed a great amount of blood and a knife, believing that the other man was stabbing the cab driver. At 9:58 p.m., the police received a call from the distressed teenagers, who described the man as a white adult male in his early 40s, 5'8", heavy build, reddish blonde crew cut hair, wearing eyeglasses, dark brown trousers, dark parka jacket, and dark shoes. The teenagers then saw the man push the driver back into an upright position, exited the cab, and made his way around to the driver's side door. By this time, the cab driver had fallen over again.
My picture?
The unknown man then pulled the driver back upright. The man then proceeded to take out a piece of cloth and wiped the interior of the cab. The suspect then calmly walked north on Cherry Street. At 9:58 p.m., SFPD officers Armand Pellicetti and Frank Betta arrived on the scene. While Betta went to the victim, Pellicetti was attempting to extract information from one of the teenagers, who had been watching the suspect walk down the street. The teenager attempted to tell Pellicetti that the killer
Buster cheeks and bean flicking
was still in eyesight, but when he finally understood what the teenager was attempting to say, the killer had disappeared. 2 blocks away from the crime scene, patrol officers Donald Folk and Eric Zelms, responding to the call, observed a white male aging between 35 and 45 years old.
Pause it real quick.
Standing at around 5'10".
This right here shows you the absolute failure of the police system and why. This right here is the moment that the Zodiac killer was always gonna. He this right here, he was never gonna get caught because of this screw up. Bean flicking is important. You're eating mini chocolate bars? Heck yeah, dude.
Spotting a crew cut. This matched the description of the teenagers.
You can't ban me.
Unfortunately, the police dispatcher had described the suspect as a black male, so the man on the sidewalk raised no suspicion. There is, however, the realistic possibility that the man they had seen was the killer himself. Back at the crime scene, the police were met by a gruesome sight.
Pause.
Paul Stein had been murdered.
They got a description of the dude from the teenagers. The dispatcher hears the description, calls it out to the guys, and goes, "Yep, it was a black dude." They saw the Zodiac killer. The cops saw him, but they were like, "Nope, not a black dude." That is the biggest failure of the police I've ever seen in my life. Our police department sucks. That police department, where is it? San Francisco? Worst police department. Yeah, it was one of his regular client at the barbershop. Yep, I knew it. I don't understand why Erica's saying Zodiac was gay. When did we say, when was it implied that he was gay? It is ridiculous. What in the world, man? And that right there solidified that man never getting caught because the police are just stupid. Buster Cheeks said he's... Oh, yeah, Buster, you're gay?
Buster Cheeks said he was gay.
Oh, they didn't mention his gay lover or his job as a barber. Yep. Okay. Yeah, see, I'm slow. I didn't see what Buster said.
Murdered by a single shot to the head. It was also discovered that Stein's keys and wallet were missing. What the teenagers had thought was a stabbing was in fact the killer cutting off a piece of Stein's blood-soaked shirt. The police concluded that this was nothing more than a violent robbery. 2 days later, on the 13th of October, the San Francisco Chronicle...
That is true.
Never mind. I was going to say something about fingerprints, but we've already covered that.
...received a letter with a piece of Stein's blood-stained shirt. This is the Zodiac speaking. In a later letter, on the 8th of November 1969, the Zodiac claimed that 2 policemen had stopped and spoken with him, some 3 minutes after he had committed the crime. This would suggest that the two officers were Folk and Selms. Donald Folk disputes this claim, saying that they never stopped to speak to the man. However, Eric Selms' widow disputes this, claiming that her husband did indeed speak to the man they passed by.
Dispatcher
On the 22nd of March, 1970, at around 11:15 p.m., Kathleen Johns and her 10-month-old daughter were driving when they observed a light-colored vehicle following her and flashing its lights. When she stopped, a white male, dark hair, around 30 years old, 5'9", and around 160 pounds, approached her.
He lost a little weight.
The man said to Johns that her left rear wheel was wobbling. He offered to tighten the wheel nuts. After allegedly doing so, the man got into his car and drove away from the scene.
Alright, pause it.
John started.
Cree said, big surprise, this was the late 60s. To them, all killers had to be black. It was the times, and they admitted they were wrong. I don't get it. Cops to you are idiots and serial killers dope. Cops are incompetent morons. Like 90% of the time, cops are incompetent morons. You ever actually dealt with the cops? They're terrible.
Pulling away when the left rear wheel completely came off. When she inspected, she noticed that the wheel was held to the car by a single wheel
Oh my
nut.
god!
Shortly after this, John spotted the unknown man return. He offered to take her and her daughter to the nearest service station.
And yes, Mom, I
Johns
agree.
accepted his help. The man passed several service stations and drove around for about an hour to an hour and a half. When asked if he really intended to help her, the man simply evaded the question. He never made any threat toward her. Sensing danger, Johns waited for the man to stop before she jumped from the vehicle with the daughter and retreated into the nearby field. The man closed the door she had escaped from and merely drove off. At the police station, John spotted a poster of Paul Stein's killer, the Zodiac, and identified him as the man who had abducted her. That's the man. Johns' car was later found near Bird Road and Highway 132, completely burnt. On the 24th of July, a letter was received. This is the Zodiac speaking. I'm rather unhappy that you people will not wear some nice Zodiac buttons, so I now have a little list, starting with the woman and her baby that I gave a rather interesting ride for a couple of hours one evening a few months back, that ended in me burning her car where I found them. Despite Johns' identification of the man as the man depicted on the poster, and the Zodiac claiming responsibility, it is debated whether this was the work of the Zodiac. In 1970, San Francisco Chronicle reporter Paul Avery received an anonymous tip that either linked or helped him link the murder of Cherry Jo Bates in 1966 to the Zodiac. Avery was convinced that the 1966 murder was the work of the Zodiac and wrote an article expressing this belief. It was shortly thereafter that a letter, sent to the Chronicle but addressed to Avery directly, was received. Peekaboo, you are doomed. From your secret pal. I feel it in my bones. You ache to know my name, and so I'll clue you in. But then, why spoil the game? Happy Halloween. The letter was signed off with the signature Zodiac symbol. It is highly likely that this card was authentic.
Yeah, it does.
This was the first time that the Zodiac had ever singled someone out. Avery was given a gun permit, and reporters began wearing buttons that read, I am not Paul Avery. Then, on the 30th of March, 1971, the LA Times received the letter. This is the Zodiac speaking. I do have to give them credit for stumbling across my Riverside activity. The Zodiac had not only acknowledged Avery shortly after he made the claim, but here he confirmed the theory. However, interestingly, the Zodiac refused to credit Avery, instead crediting the police. However, in spite of the link provided by Avery and the Zodiac himself claiming responsibility for the murder, this is a highly debated topic, with some unconvinced that this was indeed the work of the Zodiac. rather favoring the theory that he was claiming responsibility for a murder he did not commit. Despite this, a special report containing all Zodiac cases included the murder of Cherry Joe Bates. The Zodiac also seemingly took responsibility for the disappearance of Donna Ann Lass in a letter on the 22nd of March 1971, and many more. In a letter on the 29th of January 1974, the Zodiac claimed to have 37 victims, and in a letter on the 6th of May 1986, he claimed to have over 100. However, it is somewhat accepted that Paul Stine was the Zodiac's final victim. The Zodiac Killer continued to send letters to various outlets, although the authenticity of these letters is heavily debated. A unique element to the Zodiac Killer, in contrast to that of other serial killers, is that there were many sightings and descriptions of the killer, some by his victims. Unfortunately, despite describing the same person, accounts vary somewhat. His height was placed anywhere between 5'8" and 6 foot. He is presumed to have brown hair or dark brown hair, with a beefy build, around 200 to 250 pounds. Some witnesses claimed that he wore glasses, while others claimed that he did not. Other than this unquestionable profile, the police had several descriptions of vehicles that may or may not have been that of the killer. You may recall that William Crowe was chased by a four-door, light-colored Chevy near the site of the Lake Herman Road murders.
Whoa, hold on.
Furthermore,
I think Buster Cheeks is saying it was probably Michael Douglas. You're referring to yourself as a beefy build? Nice. I still just call myself a fat guy.
there are the accounts of the three girls at Lake Berryessa who saw a suspicious man drive off in a silver-blue two-door Chevrolet. And then the account of the babysitter who saw a white car watching the home of Darlene Farron. If we accept that there was room for error regarding whether it was a four- or two-door car, it is completely plausible that these accounts are of the same car. Then there is the account of Michael Mageau. He claimed that his attacker drove a brown Chevrolet Corvette or Ford Mustang. Evidence-wise, the police had even less. That left in a palm print from the phone booth the killer had used after the Lake Berryessa attack, as well as a military boot print from the crime scene. They had some fingerprints and palm prints taken from some of the other crime scenes and letters. They also potentially had DNA evidence on the back of the stamps the author used for his letters, but this was before the age of DNA analysis. The only other evidence the police had was the handwriting of the killer. Quite evidently, the police were up against unfavorable odds.
It's all lining up.
Even with the descriptions of the killer, finding one man between millions living in San Francisco would not be easy. Over the years, the San Francisco Police Department investigated around 2,500 suspects, but ultimately came to nothing. Even in the public, people were identifying their own suspects. Lawrence Kane first became a suspect in the Zodiac case when Kathleen Johns picked him out of a photo lineup as the man who abducted her. She had previously also identified her abductor as the man depicted on the sketch of Paul Stine's killer. The Zodiac killer also claimed responsibility for her abduction, tying it all together. Kane was at the utmost age of the suspected range of the killer, around 45 in 1969, and his handwriting resembled that of the author of the Zodiac letters. According to his sister, Kane had been trailing Darlene Farron the night of her murder. Furthermore, Kane supposedly traded in his vehicle 5 days after the Blue Rock Springs attack. At the time of Stine's murder, Kane lived less than a quarter of a mile away from the point where Stine picked up his killer. At the time of Donna Lass's disappearance, Kane was employed at the same hotel as Donna Lass, and they supposedly worked in close proximity to each other. The Zodiac killer would seemingly claim responsibility for her disappearance. Unfortunately, these are all circumstantial, and no solid case could be built against Kane. Jack Terrence became a late suspect in 2007 when his stepson, Dennis Kaufman, put forward that he believed his stepfather to be the Zodiac killer. As evidence, Kaufman presented a bloody knife and rolls of film containing disturbing images, and a black hood that was hidden in an amplifier. These supposedly belonged to his stepfather. Furthermore, he provided handwriting samples that he believed resembled that of the Zodiac. These were later examined by a forensic document examiner, Nanette Bartow, who believed the handwriting to be a match, although this has come into question. Other than that, Terrence was 41 at the time of the murders, and he was in service with the Navy and the Air Force, tying him in with the boot print found at the Berryessa crime scene. Terrence also looked eerily similar to a sketch of Paul Stein's murderer. DNA analysis in 2010 returned as inconclusive. Terrence could not be ruled out as a suspect, nor could he be confirmed to be the killer. While these men caught the attention of the public over the years,
Lawrence is pretty
police
happy
did not
looking.
entertain these suspects too much. Until this day, only one suspect has ever been officially named.
It looks like
And
Fire
while
Marshal Bill.
circumstantial, the
Let me
evidence
show you
against
something.
him makes for quite an interesting case. Arthur Lee Allen became a suspect after his friend Don Cheney alerted the police to several discussions in which Allen showed shocking similarities to the Zodiac killer.
Jessica, look,
He had supposedly told Cheney that he would like to kill couples randomly. He would taunt the police in letters detailing his crimes. He would use makeup to hide his identity. He would attach a flashlight to his gun to hunt at night. He would sign his letters with the symbol on his Zodiac watch and would go by the pseudonym of Zodiac.
Womp womp.
Allen did indeed own a Zodiac watch. His brother claimed that he had received the watch in 1967, while Allen claimed that he had not received it until 1969. Furthermore, Allen was allegedly in Riverside at the time of Bates's murder. He was also absent from work on the 1st of November 1966, 2 days after the murder. He also owned the same typewriter presumed to have typed the confession letter received a month after Bates's murder. His favorite book was The Most Dangerous Game, a book the Zodiac may have referenced. He told police that he was going to Berryessa on the day of the Lake Berryessa attacks. He owned two .22 caliber weapons. His sister-in-law claimed that he preferred using the word trigger mech instead of trigger mechanism, and he spelled Christmas with 2 S's, both idiosyncrasies present in the Zodiac letters. The Zodiac allegedly called the residence of Melvin Belli, an attorney. In this call, he claimed that he had to kill because it was his birthday. This was around, but before Christmas, although the exact date was uncertain. Allen's birthday was the 18th of December. He apparently claimed to a nemesis of his that he was the Zodiac killer, and that he would, quote, kill a cabbie to prove it. Allen owned a white-blue 1957 Ford sedan in 1971. Allen was also allowed to use his friend's brown Corvette, which matches up with the car used in the Blue Rock Springs attack. Allen was also 36 at the time of the murders and served in the Navy. Police documents also indicated that Allen was 6 foot, placing him in the possible range of the killer. Allen was apparently fond of a waitress at the International House of Pancakes, the same place Darlene Farron worked.
IHOP.
In the case of Darlene Farron, it was discovered that she was associated with a man going by the name Lee. Furthermore, if you recall, the babysitter did claim that the man who was checking up on Darlene had a common, short name. Allen often went by his middle name, and Lee was a somewhat common name. This was confirmed by the babysitter years after the fact to the author of the book Zodiac, Robert Graysmith. Whether she was remembering it correctly is certainly debatable, and whether Robert Graysmith is a reliable source is equally debatable. If you recall, Dean Farron, Darlene's husband, received 2 calls at his home, but there was no answer on the other side of the line, just heavy breathing. Darlene's parents received a similar call. Whether this was the killer is open to speculation, but if it was, it would indicate that the killer knew Darlene. Allen was also living near the IHOP where Darlene was employed.
Not Christmas.
The most damning of the evidence against him, and the only 2 pieces of direct evidence against him, is that Majot would identify Allen as the man who shot him,
There's
and
3
Hartnell
S's
claimed
in
that his appearance and voice was similar to that of the man who attacked him. On the other hand, the witnesses of the Stein murder claimed that he was not the man they saw. Quite damning, his fingerprints and palm prints did not match. The DNA analysis from one of the stamps did not match with Allen. Alan also did not wear glasses, although it seems that the Zodiac may not have worn glasses out of necessity, as he was seen without them more than he was seen with them. Alan was ambidextrous, but neither of his handwritings came back as a match. The police served many search warrants on his home, but never came up with any incriminating evidence. Arthur Lee Allen died in 1992. Personally, I believe that the Zodiac killer's first victim was Jerry Joe Bates. If you recall, a watch presumed to have belonged to the attacker was found at the site of the murder. In my opinion, this was a significant moment for whoever the killer was, associating his lost watch with his first murder. It's accepted that the killer used the Zodiac watch brand as his logo and pseudonym, and I suspect this is due to his watch being lost at his first murder. These are merely my thoughts and are in no way substantiated by any reports or research, at least none that I could find. Arthur Lee Allen is a convincing suspect, but it's hard to ignore the evidence clearing him. Personally, I'm unconvinced of his innocence. While his handwriting failed to match that of the Zodiac, it is implied that Zodiac himself was inconsistent in how he penned his letters. I don't find it too difficult to believe that the samples of Allen's handwriting could have been manipulated, in one way or another. Whether anyone will ever be concretely identified as the Zodiac killer remains to be seen, but until then, the Zodiac will remain a man with a target on his chest.
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing this out there. Yeah, my handwriting looks completely different depending on the day, so it's possible. Yeah. 1992, which is 1 year before Falling Down released. So it couldn't have been him. Well, that just threw your theory under the bus. That sucks. Sorry. I'm just saying that was can we all just agree that that was a super oh yeah, solid. No, my signature, it changes every single time. I literally just scribble. I scribble diagonally. My signature is garbage. But it's, I guess, because it's consistently garbage, it's acceptable. Yeah, I don't know. Some of that seems so like, oh, he has a Zodiac brand watch, therefore. I don't know, man. Well, you know what's really cool, though? Yeah, the video was really well done. That's why I wanted to watch this one. I watched it earlier today, and I was like, man, that is a really well done video. Very informative. The guy could have drank a glass of water before he started, but whatever. That's a small thing, unless your name is Jackie.
Wasn't that big of a deal.
Well, on your phone,
it didn't bother me.
On your phone, there's less bass, so it was a lot of when he's talking. It's bad. It's bad.
Yeah. Oh.
They could have touched on Douglas earlier, life core. Yeah, true. Well, you mean more, but yeah, they could have. It's Michael Douglas. Everybody knows that. Come on now.
Oh, Vinny.
Dude, I'm using headphones. I am so sorry, Erica. I'm so sorry. I know that must have been disturbing for all of you who had heard that. I'm sorry.
No, I was using headphones and it wasn't till you did it horribly bad.
I'm sorry. He's got pancakes. All right, Adam.
Here we go.
It's the time of the night where Adam starts saying weird stuff.
The time?
Do what?
She's getting right. I said, you're saying he's time now?
You just about passed out? Nice. I was just about to take a bite of my rice too. That's funny. You think we know? We clearly know who it is. It's Michael Douglas's time traveling bodybuilding twin. I think everybody knows. Makes me think of other things, like I'm trying to be holy right now. Oh Lord.
You spelled holy wrong.
Ah! You got anything sticking on them pancakes? All right, Adam. I have quite the collection of beer bottles going on over here.
That's something to be proud of.
I'm a drunk. No, I'm not.
No, you're not.
I drink on Wednesdays. Curious me, what is your thoughts on who did this? There were a few. Homeboy's stepdad was pretty good, but actually, I saw Arthur Lee Allen, or that was his name, right?
Arthur Lee Allen?
This sad boy?
Yeah, I think that was his name. Is it Arthur Allen?
Gary Francis Post. Yeah, he's really good for it. He's really good for it. But Lee, spelled like a girl. That's who I kept going back to. The one they call Lee. Yeah,
that was the one that kind of had red flags. But what they said that
he's really good. No, but you know, it's funny. I saw someone say. Here, I'm about to send this. Someone say, well, oh, he doesn't really fit the description because he's balding. Look, I just sent you a picture of him when he was younger.
That's who I kept going back to.
Yeah, well, the guy who wrote the book Zodiac, he was the illustrator for one of the things. Literally, the movie Zodiac's about him. Jake Gyllenhaal played him. He was really into the theory that it was Lee. That's why, like, the whole book's about it was totally Lee. Would have had the technology to time travel, the discipline to be in the gym that often. I mean, look at that. Come on.
They kind of favors the other guy that they thought.
You like that movie? That's a really good movie. I don't
remember his name.
Yeah, double chin. Kind of looks like Matt. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, he's got a Matt thing going on there.
Is he a barber?
He does, kind of, doesn't agree.
I'm just saying, it's him. Yeah, look at him. He's got the thick frame glasses. Matt Queen, Robert Grace Smith is the author. Yeah, there you go. That was his name. I got the book in the other room.
Oh my God, Penny, quit.
I think the double chin has sold me. It's Lee. Colin from PDF Files does a good doc on the Zodiac murder. Well, thank you for pooping on me immediately. Good.
Who?
Oh, Miss Jackie.
Oh, I can't see.
No,
I've had struggled with a lot of.
This guy must have been benching at least 425. The double chin makes him guilty. No, the double chin confirms that he was a chonky boy.
Chonky.
The Zodiac was a chonky boy.
But what chonky as I think. Oh,
well, they said he's about either between 200 to 250.
Yeah.
So,
chonky.
So how'd they let this dude out of their sight? What's the deal?
Yeah, my stuff is going. My battery's dying.
Double chin theory checks for me. See, Jessica knows what's up. We're serial killer. His eyes are creepy. I mean, Yeah. Jessica, read the eyes. What are we looking at? Are we looking at psychopath with the eyeballs there?
You can't be looking at the eyes.
You got to look at the eyes, dude. That's how you can tell.
Then you look at my eyes.
His eyes are super dead.
What do you think of mine?
You know what? That's what I'm thinking too, Jessica.
Are you saying he's absolute dead or Lee's absolute dead?
She's saying Lee, not me.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm saying Lee.
I'm just saying my smile doesn't go to my eyes.
What about mine? Am I absolute dead too?
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, Lee and Richard are beady and dead.
Oh, what did Tree say? He was a teacher, mechanic, even had been arrested for. Whoa, what?
Yes, he was a pedophile. He was a PDF file.
I was having internet issues and not being able to hear
hold on.
everything.
Now the nose looks the same. Well, it's the same guy. It's just
a lot younger.
The younger picture of him.
Yeah, unless you're saying my nose looks like his, which I don't think
it does not.
No.
That's the only thing that would make me not like Zodiac is if it actually was Lee and he was a pee toucher.
That's your defining factor.
Yes, I hate.
He massacred the shit out of people, and that is you're like that's it. I don't like him.
Yeah, he does not like PDF.
I am a huge displeaser of PDF files. I do not like them. They bother me deeply. Now, see, murderers, whatever, but if you touch kids, dude, you're done. I don't like you anymore. John Connor Douglas is good for it. I agree, Buster. I agree. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's right. We take a knife to them, Jessica.
Oh, yep. Pedos are off limits.
Richard puts ketchup on Frosted Flakes. He's a serious. I hate ketchup.
Can't judge beady eyes from a photo. I've taken tons of bad pictures.
Jackie, no, I'd never put ketchup on Frosted Flakes. In fact, I was a step ahead of you. I would freeze my bowls so I keep the milk cold while I was eating my Frosted Flakes.
See, that seems so unbelievably autistic.
Yeah.
Don't knock it until you try it.
I mean, Rican, his younger pick says it all. That is a killer. You know? I'm Watch Welcome to Dairy. He looks like Matt Benton. Is Matt Benton dead? Is Matt Benton dead in his eyes? Dude, that dude, I almost said that kid. That dude is out of the military next month. That is awesome. He's got to come down to Florida and probably try to serial killer me because
I know he is so excited.
Because he looks like Lee. He's gonna serial killer me.
Matt's gonna come find me.
No, that's OCD. Autist pour milk onto each spoonful of cereal. That's legit. I'm hey.
Oh my god.
It doesn't keep your milk cold, but
Matt is a serial killer. That's why he has a skull. I have a human rib, but I'm not a serial killer.
I have a gator head, not skull.
That will be mine soon.
I found it though at a property.
Rican. What did Rican say? Oh, he looks like Matt Benton. Yeah, he does. So we need to take a picture of this. Oh my god, I just cracked it. Matt Benton is the Zodiac killer.
But
time machines are real.
Oh my
I
god!
was gonna say he'd have to be there would have to be a time machine.
Oh my god! And explains the military boots. The military boots where he left the. I knew it. No, he's a time traveler. He's a time traveler.
The thing to me.
All right, that's it. I gotta show this to him.
They stopped for a long time, and 74 was the last killing. He was arrested Shit. That just went too fast. I couldn't say it.
We need Matt to post a black and white pic. Yeah, we do. Here, I'm gonna message him a picture of hold on, where is he? There he is. I'm surprised he hasn't tried to come in. Bro, you never told me you were the time traveling Zodiac killer. WTF. There we go.
WTF, man.
I WTF'd him. In 74 was the last killing, and he was arrested in 74 for molesting children. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's this dude right here.
I'm gonna say it was probably this dude.
Oh, overlay a picture of him and Michael Douglas. He doesn't look like
Okay, Matt just sent a bunch of laughing emojis. I said, bro, you never told me you were the time-traveling Zodiac killer, WTF. And he wrote a bunch of laughing emojis. It's official. It's official. He just admitted it, essentially.
He didn't say it wasn't, then he did.
He did not deny. Ask him how he really got that skull.
He has some ancestors. He's related. They're related. They're cousins.
Hold on, wait.
Long lost cousins.
Ask him how he feels about barbershops.
Bro, can I get a souvenir
Stop.
from your killings? The mask bib combo would be dope. K, thanks.
Damn, Adam, where are you going? Richard likes it. I guess a spacking. You say, I guess you mean spanking?
Oh, I like to deliver them.
Oh, you dirty pervert. My God.
The soap dispenser you didn't know you needed.
Look a little closer.
Does it have snot coming out of his nose?
Oh, yeah.
That's really gross. That's super
it's
gross. Military. Maybe Matt's been up to Montauk.
Yes, Kelly. Yes. He got that giggle bush, man. He got some wild giggle bush.
That giggle bush.
And I got the dick beaters for spanking, too, Adam.
Whoa. Okay.
My God.
You and Adam have your sparring.
When you're bad AF, but your mom still loves you. Oh my God, he admitted it. He admitted it. He said the secret is out.
Aha.
We found it. Matt Benton from Devil's Hour Productions is the time-traveling bodybuilding Zodiac.
Dick beaters.
Yeah.
Matt
is a bodybuilder for sure.
Matt lifts weights. Matt is also a short king.
Yeah, but he's not 5'8", though.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is.
He is 5'8"?
Yes,
Yeah.
he is. I think he said, yes, he's 5'8".
Dude, we figured it out. It's Matt Benton. Oh, my God. I have to pee so bad right now.
I don't think he's gay, Buster.
Wait, what?
I don't know. I don't know who he's talking. Unless
Oh,
he's
no,
talking about
Matt's
Adam.
not gay. Matt's not gay.
I
No.
think Buster might be talking about Adam.
You can tell it's going
I don't
to
know.
live off him and bleed him dry until he's no longer able to provide. But enough about her. The dude, you have an octopus on your back. Yeah, that's true. It's true. Yo, I gotta pee.
What?
Here, kitty, kitty. Adam, I'm uncomfortable now. Yo, I like how nonchalant this dude is about having an octopus on his back. He's just like, well, whatever. Not a big deal.
I don't feel anything whatsoever.
What's on my back?
Hmm.
When she sits on your face sideways. That's how you get pink eye.
Oh my gosh. Reagan, is that you?
Oh, that's definitely Reekin. Absolutely 100%. Dude, I got a piece so bad.
Tied in a knot.
You can't back out
of a butt. Oh my god.
It's true. You can't.
I mean, literally, it's physically impossible to do that. I'm upset that I read that. So, are we in agreement that Matt Benton is the Zodiac killer?
You could back up to it.
All right, he's fitting a lot of.
I mean, he's matching the description. He has firearms. He's a firearms enthusiast. I gotta see what kind of watch he wears. I wonder if he wears.
Same height. I think he has a. Shit. I think he has like an Apple Watch.
Oh.
I think.
Hey, apologies for my verbiage, but gay. All right. 50 Cent used to be a $1 before he met Chuck Norris. That's so bad. That's so bad.
That is pretty bad. Gotta have a Chuck Norris.
It's pretty wild how much they look alike. I'm just saying. And the guy in the video said that Zodiac didn't necessarily wear glasses, like prescription glasses. When you do the yard work for the old lady down the street, easy girl, let the Parkinsons do the work. Wow.
Wow. Right. Hey, look who it
what's
is.
going on, Helena? Hey, you're married to the time-traveling bodybuilding Zodiac. Run. I've seen how vicious he can be. Run, Helena. Run.
He has to have help.
unless you're into that sort of thing, actually. She'd be shaken or whatever Eddie Money said.
Oh, that's so funny.
When you say bye to someone and both of you leave in the same direction.
I've done that awkwardly.
Yeah, I have. It's very awkward. It's like, I'm going. Oh, you're going that way. Oh,
oh my. But know that my laptop will die here and probably very, very, very soon. I'm
letting you know that I'm about to pee myself. When you're fighting a lion in the river and both of you see Chuck Norris. Oh my God, these are so bad.
This next one is not bad at all.
When you're ashamed of what you've been like.
Oh my.
Jessica, plug your ears. It's worse when you're in someone's way and you start dancing, trying to get by each other. Babe, go pee. I can't pee. Oh, what's going on, Patricia? What the balls? You're like,
what's up, Patricia?
You're coming in at the last second.
Hey, Patricia, how are you?
I would have liked your insight, Patricia.
Yeah, hurry up and go pee so we can listen to the song after these memes.
Song. All right, I'll be right back.
Yes, hurry up.
Shush. Quiet.
No. Oh, Lord.
When you let your dad take a photo of you and your best friend after your graduation ceremony.
Oh, my goodness.
How about that, huh?
Oh, my.
Tatas be protruding.
Your eyes got real wide on that, too, Eric. I think everybody's did, male and female. You before kids? That song better be being free, Richard. I didn't hear it all, Miss Jackie. Oh my gosh.
The perfect tissue box doesn't exist.
That is so weird and funny. Oh.
I want one of those made.
Erica says, I know someone who would love those. Can't stay, just stop to say, wanted to say hi. We're glad you said hi. You doing well, I hope? The brown one should have been bigger.
No, Regan. No, Regan. All right, so whoever called it scissoring and not lip syncing really missed an opportunity.
I'm confused. I don't know what that was on or what
Regan
that was
said
about.
the brown one should have been bigger. That's
yes,
right.
she did.
Scissoring.
Whoever lip syncing.
Bumping donuts.
Bumping donuts.
Okay, not lip. I got it. I'm brain farting right now.
I'll take one of each color for all over the house and car.
Oh, this is what she's talking about.
Oh, I know the knitted wee wees.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I saw it for like a split second before it left.
What are you doing, dog?
Stephen Hawking versus Queen of England WWE. I would watch that. I do pedicures on camel toes. I like that he has his t-shirt tucked into his pants and his t-shirt says that. That's pretty good. I like that. Richard, that's what they say at band camp.
Do they? I don't know. I've been there.
Were you touched inappropriately?
What about moose knuckles? I mean, yeah.
The moose knuckles are what's ups.
That is a great shirt.
Oh, he's so proper. And then the hands behind the back, I like it.
One more meme.
He's a classy gent. And he's slightly balding. I like it. Is he the Zodiac? I just love movies where I need a tissue at the end. Me too. Nice.
This is perfect. This is a perfect meme for this crowd.
It is. Y'all are a bunch of degenerate perverts.
Yes. They are.
I got to hear this song. So everyone, it's 11 o'clock. I thank you all for hanging out. What am I doing?
Kelly says, who? Me? No way.
You're all degenerate. And Jessica said yes.
I was going to say, I think Jessica just agreed.
Oh, she's a degenerate. Trust me. We're quite degenerate.
What are you doing up there?
We're disturbing. So everyone, hashtag Bugfoot Crew for life, if and you will. And I want everyone to remember why.
Oh boy.
Why we come here and gather on these Wednesdays to enjoy such things as knitted peepees and serial killer stabbings. We pay an homage to a great man, Mr. Colin White. Praise be thy name. Erica knows what's ups. All right, let's get that song. I want to hear it. I didn't get to hear it this time.
What's up, everybody? Y'all hear me? We good?
Good night, everybody.
Hard to tell. What's up, Douglas? Who's in here? Wreaking havoc, Michael Bell. Miss Erica.
Sounds like old school Eminem.
Got my earbuds working. Got a 1 and a 2. This echo is lurking. I hear you fine. What up, Douglas? Yeah, I like the slow flow of that song from last week. I'm picking it. Jackie's bean is still in there. Just a little roll. She's flicking it. Got an echo on my end. Gotta save the vid. Yo, post Halloween. How was everybody's? I hear a panting doggy licking his arm.
Is the album coming out? I don't know. Hopefully soon.
That's cause you didn't join the movie with the crew. Watch the crappy acting. I know it's Halloween. No trick-or-treaters cause the trunk of treats. Nobody does it anymore. All my kids grew up getting old. Clicking a pin. Yup. Adults should be allowed to trick-or-treat. But man, I'm having a bad hair day. Look at that rug on my head. I should have.
I'm gonna get you guys.
Stuck in the door, man, it's still in there. WD 40 impliers didn't get it. What a nightmare. Yeah. Last unit, tagged the keys months ago. Shopping center, put the key in, it started turning slow. Then it got weird, felt the tumblers like collapse. Me rose, even the client tried to pull, perhaps. Maybe a squatter changed the locks on
Beans.
Nah,
Imagine if this song goes viral. That would
now we
be
talking where the
dope.
49-degree low, 67 high. Adam Johnson, are you lurking in here? Cause we got demon talk today. Gotta wait for Eddie, tell you. I hear a rocket going up. That's a rocket.
Yeah. Y'all hear the demon rocket?
That's demons, Adam.
Shit, it's fucking loud.
Shut up, Vinny. Hi. It's the demon, baby. He's such a
Shut up, Vinny.
Erica, send it. That creeper video from Adam's Wood. Make him squeal like a pig. Pinging the 911 call, yo, let's listen.
Sir, what's the address?
I'm on tune on, I saw a guy bleeding.
What was that, sir?
That's not human. That's not human. There's something in the back of my truck. In the bed. There's something in the bed.
Yes, ma'am. I just turned on my bed light.
I just knocked it off. It went over my roof.
What was it?
I don't know. Like a turkey? A turkey. Man, that's creepy as hell. Then the interview, Florida man, a story he tells. Saw a face in the rear view, white pressed against the glass. Like Snow White, shallow, sunken eyes, no. He just started screaming, that's not human! Stomped the gas to 80, slammed the brakes, watched it fall. Saw it stand up, 7 feet tall, and bolt for the forest. Looked like a shaven bug foot. Yo, Michael, they did that to you again? 1:45 a.m., police banging on your door, right number, wrong street, how they messed that up. They lost 2 more prisoners, man, what a chore. The stream is chaos, from a rocket to a ghost. Now we talking Dogman, man, who's doing the most? Alright, I wanna get into demon work. We gonna summon one who's interested. Maybe do a live stream, son. Adams asked for a year, where's the demons at? Time to do some demon work, boys, that's a fact. How to make a deal, I'm watching the vid. Need a black candle, drop of blood, and a parchment kid. Draw a circle of salt, midnight on a new moon.
I'm called to the one who hears in silence come forth.
But all these people are grifters,
It
it's all
does,
cash. Satan
Bacon.
and Sons, $800. That's a stash, she got 35K subs. See,
Yes,
that's why we
yes,
need
it
to
does.
do it. Give me 5K subs, a LIGO, so I can fight Dan. I'm not selling my soul, I said I'll sell my toe.
I give him my pinky toe. What's it for?
Then we talking Ed Gein, a chunk of his tombstone, or maybe a human bone.
Would you guys own a human
Yeah, I got one.
bone?
200
Ones in the
bucks for a
chat
chunk
if
of
you
it.
would, 2s if you ain't. Alright, hold on, I'll go get it.
That right there, that is a human rib.
It's ribbed! Oh, it's ribbed for her pleasure.
Oh, Miss Jackie, you came in on pepperoni nipples.
Bean energy!
Bean energy.
Not saying
Bean
nothing about
energy.
the bean, Miss Jackie. Seriously, are we ready for the song?
Quit talking demons, it screws up my internet. It does.
Every time. That's proof we got to do it.
Here's the song.
Yoda, Yoda, Ned, is careful, but never fucking there. Michael Rich don't know this, but far in the lab, man.
Big energy.
Nature waiters don't care. Welcome, British rain, all
We're
this is
good.
hardly wrong. I'm the ones in dead, it's not fair. And might everybody love y'all.
That song was,
Okay.
that was kind of a banger, especially the last bit. That was a banger, dude. All right, everyone, leave a hate comment at the end of this video. When we end, just leave a comment on the live. Don't forget to like the live. Hashtag Bean Energy.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you the video from that. You could do it. You can post it however you want to post it. It's got a video, but you can post it up if you wanted to. It's got lyrics on it.
She's already typing one.
Ooh,
I think
dude,
Miss
you need to do
Jackie
that
would
with
be.
all of them.
Hi, buddy.
Oh, I can do it. I
yeah,
can
do it.
most of them now,
Yeah, do.
but I can't do all of them because the other ones have
Hey.
the other ones I made on a free account.
We need
So-
Bean Energy merch. I agree.
Bean Energy merch.
New hashtag Bean Energy. That's pretty good. Miss Jackie, you were forever known and you were tagged with Bean Energy. I kind of like it.
I do.
There is no telling what I might say. That is true, Adam. You're a very, very confusing gentleman.
Yes, we know that
Oh.
about you, Adam. Bean Queen. Yes.
Oh.
Yes, Bean Queen.
The Bean Queen. You'll go where will you go to coffee shops? I like that. That's pretty good. Ooh, I gotta find some beans. Take a really artistic photo of a bunch of beans, and then we'll do hashtag bean energy on top of it.
Yep.
I'm doing that. You will see some bean energy merch here very soon.
I dig
All
it.
right, everyone. Don't forget to leave. Don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to leave a comment of any sort. Hate. Adam, you can ramble whatever you want, buddy. That's fine. Type of beans? I don't know, dude. I'm gonna have to find.
Miss Jackie's working on that already.
I'll sue. She's already on the phone with her lawyer. Make it a mosaic where it's like 1,000 pictures of beans, and then when you zoom out, it's just like a bean. That's stupid. I like that. That's a vibe. Yep. I'll sue. All right, everyone. We like you all more than a friend. Your faces, most of you, not including Adam, are just adorable. You're just adorable. It's fun to just look at you.
Yeah, me and my beans say goodnight all.
Well, good night to you and your bean, Miss Jackie. Yes. Give that thing a break. Quit flicking it. Field beans, correct. Or field peas. All right, everyone, I gotta go. I'm tired and I got work in the morning.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone. Bye.